my damn on the beat.
I see Mommy Nkechi, a rapper don't tell she the new for grave where my uche de Papa Emeka. Don't blind from growing, Pekin don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Me self they shake my hand no feel. Yesterday we laughed, today now dust we more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know they.
She need the voice from under the soil. Brother, no let my blood turn to oil. Little other they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she no sabi this woe. I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, their death go burn you.
No, make we try yo. Back up in the day.
I beg my people.
I see Mommy Nkechi, a rapper don't tell she the new for grave where my uche de Papa Emeka. Don't blind from growing, Pekin don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Me self they shake my hand no feel. Yesterday we laughed, today now dust we more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know they.
She need the voice from under the soil. Brother, no let my blood turn to oil. Little other they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she no sabi this woe. I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, their death go burn you.
No, make we try yo. Back up in the day.
I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, their death go burn you.
Oh, make we try yo.
Back up joins with a trembling. Oh, hey. If we no join now, our children go so.
It is plain to see. If you want freedom, take pride in your country. If you want democracy, hold on to your sovereignty. And if you want peace, love your nation. Wise leaders always put the good of their own people and their own country first. The future does not belong to globalists. The future belongs to patriots. The future belongs to sovereign and independent nations who protect their citizens, respect their neighbors, and honor the differences that make each country special and unique. It is why we in the United States embarked on an exciting program.
Now therefore, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, His Excellency Simon Jaku, by virtue of the authority and pursuant of the issues and principles recited above, do hereby solemnly proclaim that the territory and region under the 40 confederating states of Biafra, together with her continental shelf and territorial waters, shall henceforth regain her independence and act as an independent sovereign state with the name and title of the United States of Biafra.
Thank you. We have heard of all the grievances that have been read here today, the untold hardship of our people that they have gone through, the lives that the lives that have been lost, the lives that we are still losing. As a member of cabinet, I stand here to affirm, on the basis of the grievances and of the referendum, for our forefathers, for this generation, for the next generation to come, I affirm the declaration and restoration of the United States of Biafra.
This is not wicked word. This is not confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I'm really telling you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Wherever they go, opposite Udi, but the right hand the side, along the school road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen. Driver waiting they happen. Driver tell the Pali boy. See no day for talk. See no day for talk. If better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. Driver waiting. Driver waiting. This is not wicked word. This is not confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I'm really telling you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Wherever they go, opposite Udi, but the right hand the side, along the school road. I see people run. I see people run.
Language of heaven, the very oldest language on the face of this very earth. Chukwu okike abịa mapụrụ m ihe niile, Chineke na onye ndị nsọ na-efe wee na-akpụ isi ala nye onye anyị na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile, onye anyị na-aja mma wee na-eto anyị enweghị iche ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị, ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onweghị onye kere ya. Ọ bụ ya mere ndị Igbo ji wee na-etu gị ebighị ebi. ndị nsọ na-agba oche eze gị okirikiri ha na-akpụ isi ala nye gị ọbụladị ndị okenye oru abụọ na anọ bụ ndị na-atụ mkpọ ọla edo na ana ha niile si na ịdị nsọ Chineke nna nke igwe n'ụtụtụ a ehihie abalị n'ụwa niile bụ ebe ụmụ gị gbasasịrị ka ụkpaka nna nke ebere dị ngọzi ka anyị na-akpọkọta ha eze ebube onye ime eluigwe wee na-arịọ gị mma gị na ebere gị amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị nọ anyị wee na-arịọ ka iru gị wee chaa n'ebe anyị nọ anyị wee na-arịọ gị ezi ebube dị ngọzi ka igwe tinye ọgbaghara n'etiti ndị iro ka ha rabụ ndị kụziri ka ha wee megide anyị onye nwe m na Chineke nna dị nsọ ka aka nsị ndị dị etu a wee baa ha ọnụ ije obodo ekwensu bụ zuu wee laa ya n'iyi anyị wee na-arịọ gị onye na-adịgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi biko nụ ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee bịa ọsọ ọsọ nna nke bịara na ụmụ gị atakwala n'ahụhụ anyị wee na-arịọ gị ka iwe na anyị ezi echiche na amamihe mmekọrịta nwanne na nwanne ịdị n'otu ọganiru ịhụnanya nke pụrụ iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna ka iwe etinye ụmụ gị ezi mmụọ nke eziokwu ma wezụga anyị aka ajọ ihe n'ime ndụ anyị nna nke bere dị ngọzi ka ọ ga-abụ n'ikpeta maazị na Biafra ga-abịa anyị ga-aja gị mma wee too gị wee gọzie aha nsọ gị kpụ isi ala nye gị bulie aha nsọ gị elu site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ka a na-arịọ gị ise ise ise. This very morning, all of you, I believe that those who are watching know who we are and why we do what we do. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet Earth, the director of radio Biafra and Biafra television, and by the very special grace of the Most High Elohim, a servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. We are live and we are direct this very morning, afternoon, or night, depending on where you are. And we start this very day by making it abundantly clear that the greatest enemy of a black man is the way that we reason. If not that the way we reason is very, very abhorrent, there is no need or reason why we should be suffering and complaining every blessed day without the courage to do something about it.
I want to let the world understand what the so-called founding fathers of the Zoological Republic actually said about Nigeria. Since 1914, the British government has been trying to make Nigeria into one country, but the Nigerian people themselves are historically different in their backgrounds, in their religious beliefs and customs. They do not show themselves any sign of willingness to unite. Nigerian unity is only a British invention. Alhaji Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, 1948, a founding father of Nigeria. The second one, Nigeria is not a nation. It is a mere geographical expression. There are no Nigerians in the same sense as there are English, Welsh, or French. The word Nigeria is a mere distinctive appellation to distinguish those who live within the boundaries of Nigeria and those who do not. Chief Obafemi Awolowo, 1947. Now, lastly, let me tell you what Nnamdi Azikiwe said in 1964 after the so-called independence of Nigeria. It is better for us and many admirers abroad that we should disintegrate in peace and not in pieces. Then, should the politicians fail to heed this warning, then I will venture the prediction that the experience of the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is Katanga, will be a child's play if ever it comes to our turn to play such a tragic role. These are the historical facts that nobody can deny. We have it in abundance. So, their three founding fathers have, none of them actually believed in one Nigeria. All their founding fathers. But tomorrow now, you see Guardian, right, the founding father. Our founding fathers will be disappointed. But your founding fathers never believed in one Nigeria. It is here now.
The Fulani approach to the zoo called Nigeria is called the devil's alternative. Fulani, they have this two-pronged approach to the issue of one Nigeria. If they collapse you through banditry, they will overrun you because they believe they have superior weaponry. Right now, and all of them are in this game together. That's number one. If you sue for peace, which idiots like Omahi are doing, if you sue for peace, they will also get what they're looking for because they will plant Ruga in every local government area. The devil's alternative, whichever option you choose, men are going to die. Men will die. It doesn't matter the option you choose. If you wait for them to do things peacefully, which they will never do, they are going to kill you anyway because they'll be Ruga. And you allow them to forcibly take over your land, you are taken over, they will take it by force. And Fulani will plant their people in your local government areas. That in the next 100 years, you'll be hearing about Olo Emirates. And then we'll be like Hausa people. Our grandchildren will now ask their parents, what happened? They will tell, oh no, there was somebody called Hope Uzodinma. He was playing politics. He loved Nigeria. There was one called Umahi. He loves Fulani. He used to be our brother. But then we are gone. As a race, we are finished. And I said to these fools, Fulani Caliphate is dealing with you people, but you don't know it. They are like the vulture. Nigeria is pregnant. If Nigeria dies during the pregnancy, they benefit. Nigeria gives birth to their Ruga, which they want, a new Nigeria which they want, is also to their benefit. The only people aiding and abetting them are these quislings, the fulefus from the East, intellectuals, and sophisticated morons from the West.
Unless you understand your role in society, you can never ever make any meaningful contribution. According to the Greeks, there are three types of people on this earth: the idiots, the tribesmen, and the citizens. People don't know the meaning of the word idiot. They think it's an insult. It's not an insult. When the Greeks used the word idiots, they did not use it as a curse word. Idiots are people who just do not care. That is the original meaning of the word. If they write exams, they will cheat. If they are in government, they will steal. An idiot does not care at all. If he eats banana, he throws the peel anywhere instead of putting it in a trash can. According to the Greeks, some societies have more idiots than tribesmen and citizens. As I used to say before, Nigeria is full of idiots. Idiots. If not, that means you're not doing anything. If nobody is chasing you to arrest you, that means you're not a freedom fighter. If nobody is trying to stop what you're doing, that means that what you're doing is not effective.
I want every one of you to remember these three words. Nigerians, we are no more. Southeasterners and the Southerners, we cannot become. And Biafrans, we must be.
I want to make it very clear this evening that those who align with the Nigeria government to undermine the legitimate interests of Biafra people, especially in the liberation phase of Biafra, we are not going to allow them to have peace within Biafra territory, because they are aligning with the enemy who killed our people and commit genocide in our land. And what they do is to fight against our common interest. We should not and can never be remorseful. We are going to deal with them decisively by uprooting those individuals who, by the pen, approve the invasion of Biafra land and making it possible for the Nigeria terrorist security agencies to lay siege on Biafra soil. Regardless of their status, we don't engage later after Biafra has gotten its independence. The idea of the struggle, of the face of this struggle at this point, is to liberate Biafra holistically. Because if we don't do it now, it may undermine the development of Biafra when we go into the second phase of the civil war, with the internal civil war after Biafra independence. And we cannot allow that to happen. We have the potential to develop at the fastest rate, more than any country in the world. These people must be driven out of Biafra land and never to set their foot on Biafra soil.
Biafra will come. You either allow us to go in peace, or you are going to remain pieces and Biafra will still go. I come that Nigeria will end. I come that there will end the Usman Danfodio legacy. That legacy that every time they will be talking about Usman Danfodio, you will think that Usman Danfodio manufactured the aeroplane. You would think that Usman Danfodio manufactured a car, or he invented one inhaler machine or something like that. No. Usman Danfodio have a legacy for killing northern Nigeria, for killing Hausas, conquering them, and turn them into what you see today, Hausa Fulani. That is the legacy that Usman Danfodio brought to northern Nigeria. And today, they have Usman Danfodio University. That is what they continue that particular legacy. That is the reason why the Fulanis are killing innocent Christians in the northern Nigeria and the middle belt. It is to continue the Usman Danfodio legacy, and I am here to end it. I will end it. The end of Usman Danfodio legacy will start from this year. I am telling you, go and mark it. It will start from December 2nd. Once we exit Nigeria, that legacy is gone, completely gone, because they will not have any other place to conquer. Is it us that you are going to cross our border to come and start saying you want to conquer Biafra? We did not conquer us when we were in Nigeria. It's not going to be possible. Most of you who claim you own businesses everywhere in Nigeria, for that reason, you want everybody to die. Nobody is above death. Death is going to visit everybody. Just have to pray that you live and make impact in this life. The impact that matters now, as far as Nigeria is concerned, is not the impact to make people millionaires. It is impact to make people to be alive. It is impact to make people to feel secure. It is impact to make people feel they are free. That is the biggest impact you can make. Millions are going to come. People will become millionaires when they are alive. Of what use is it? You make somebody millionaire today and tomorrow he died by gunshot from Fulani. Of what use will it be to the society? You pick up somebody and send him abroad and he come back to Nigeria and police will kill him. It is happening every day. Why do you want to continue to be part of a country like that? Why? We are not the one bringing violence to Nigeria state. Rather, Nigeria aggression must be responded with aggression. That aggression is self-defense.
That you are supporting Nigerian government in any way, either in the Nigerian army, Nigerian police, Nigerian security, Nigerian immigration. The PM has said today, we are not against you, but if you wear the Nigerian uniform representing Nigerian government in Biafra land, you are going to pay the price, and you're going to pay the ultimate price for supporting a terrorist government that is in Biafra land. These are terrorists that kill our people, maim our people, burn our houses, burn our businesses, burn our homes in Biafra territory. If you are one of them, you have yourself to blame. If you are wearing any Nigerian uniform, Nigerian military uniform, Nigerian police uniform, Nigerian security uniform, sorry is your name. We have no prison, we have no jail. If you are caught inside Biafra land, you are gone. Only one, under his leadership, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Anybody that is confusing anyone or telling you there is another, no, there is nothing. There's just one, recognized by His Excellency Simon Ekpa.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us on today's program, wherever you are joining from. I appreciate everyone that has connected to this program, wherever you are connecting from. If you are watching us from TikTok, I appreciate you. I welcome you. If you are watching from Facebook, I welcome you. And those of us who are with us here on David Herbert channel, where I am hosting the program, I welcome every one of you, especially everyone that have joined us on this morning program. I wish you all a very happy new month. Today is the first day of July 2025. Happy new month to every one of you that have connected, wherever you are joining from. I can see my beloved sister Juliana Obi. Happy new month, Juliana Obi. I can see Juliet there. Happy new month, Juliet. I see my beloved sister Linda TV Show. Happy new month, my beloved sister Linda TV Show. My brother Obuefi Ezo Obo. Happy new month, my brother Obuefi. Gerard Dike, I see you, Gerard. Happy new month. OC Inc., my brother, I wish you a very happy new month. Tina Oji, my beloved sister Tina Oji, I wish you a very happy new month. Chijioke, wishing you a very wonderful new month, my brother Chijioke. Onyano say, Chinonye, Chinenye Uwa, China Enye, Enyewa. Sorry if I don't pronounce well. Onyano say. You're welcome, my brother Onyano say. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for joining. Augustine Chuku, thank you for joining. Augustine, I appreciate you. Egu John, thank you, my brother Egu John. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Emmanuel, happy new month, my brother Emmanuel. You're welcome. Chima Irechuku, happy new month, Chima. I welcome you. I welcome everyone that has connected, whether I mention your name or I didn't mention your name. If I mention your name wrongly, please pardon me for the wrong mention. But we must continue. Orestus Mwafo, thank you for joining. Happy new month. I appreciate you. I welcome everyone that has connected. Remember this platform where we are standing with the United States of Biafra under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, and on the leadership, supreme leadership of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is where we stand, and we will continue to be there unshaken. In this platform, we don't come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack people or individuals. We do not come here in this platform to promote any form of chaos. We don't come here to speak against any religion or any race. We don't come here for saga. We come here to speak the truth and nothing but the truth, not propaganda. We are here for the truth. All the truth we have, we are going to spill out. And if you're the lover of truth, you are going to enjoy your stay here. So welcome you as many as are ready to embrace the truth. I appreciate every one of you that have connected so far. Remember, this program is always an interactive section. So feel free to join us on stage to interact with us, share your views, say it the way you feel it. As long as you are human, you have breath, you have conscience in you. This platform is for you. You are welcome. You can join us. And those of us who are Biafrans, you are entitled to use your dialect. Among the 7 dialects of Biafra, you are entitled to use it. And as an Igbo Biafran, once again, I welcome everyone. I say, Ututuoma to all my Igbo Biafran brothers. Ututuoma to every one of you. And you can equally use your own dialects, the Biafran dialect, and say good morning to your own people so that they can hear you and hear you clear. That is the beauty of our United States of Biafra. When you are joining us on stage, please try as much as possible to appear in a decent manner. And when you are speaking, try to be civil in your speech. It doesn't matter how angry or how dissatisfied you are. Try as much as possible to make your statement in a very civil manner so that the world can hear you and digest what you're saying. A lot of people are watching our platform. People of the world are paying attention to what we say and how we say. Remember, we are seeking for recognition. For us to get that recognition, there are certain things we must do. Present yourself acceptable to others. So we must do things the way we are supposed to do. So I appreciate everyone that have connected and joined us. I can see my beloved brother Akonye Wetere is already on stage. You're welcome, my beloved brother Akonye Wetere. And we are going to kick off this very discussion without wasting time because more especially for the presence of my brother Akonyo Wetere. He has been trying so many times to join, and because of location and network problem, he has not been able. Now that he has been here, we will go fast so that he can be able to make his contributions while we proceed. And today, the topic I have chosen to discuss today says, the true hypocrite is the one who ceases to perceive his deception, the one who lies with sincerity. The true hypocrite is the one who ceases to perceive his or her deception, because it might be male or female. The true hypocrite is the one who ceases to perceive his or her deception, the one who lies with sincerity. A lot is happening today. We have the hypocrites inside, outside, everywhere around us, and they lie.
Hey, the truth.
And we
Put
must
it right. They are bereaved hypocrites. How about the ordinary hypocrites? How did the range?
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. Okay, go ahead. Just go ahead and make your submission. Thank you so much. Go ahead.
Yesterday, Bonge Kambata. But thank you today. You have a new month. And I saw your comments. You know, we Biafra need to contribute money and give to Kellen now. Because he's the only man that saw tomorrow. Immediately we enter June, the guy keeps saying that an encounter will happen. We see, he says, see this month, you are going to see an encounter. And my brothers and sisters, anyway, the faithful ones, we have been on one thing. Know the meaning of Ogunwero Wilalu, go position in a better way. The propagandists, they believed hypocrites, the deranged one. Orus is Rihike now because Oru now. They are trying to bail out from the sinking ship. No safety boat, no safety kit. Now they're in the middle of the ocean. The ship is sinking. Them turning a new leaf, bailing out of the ship. The shark is waiting for them. But we shall watch and see now. Let's see how they will end. Now, Ndo is now Genkere and Simon and our amiable, indomitable woman, Agumai. Now, Hanchala Rosie together. Before this, in any halatawa. You give me one, I think you buy me. Cook aqualo wolo. Or no, the eboji cutting sachete door. Mumbro Munya boya. I say I'm in a program, I'm coming. Akpanya Dala. Agirianya halanki bazwa. If Ranyaha, he Richagwanyaha. We know that they want stalling our progress, making us look stupid, but on keep bazwa agirianya. Apart from the program Mukelena, Achalu Gosina, I regret fighting the Perima. In her folly, he did not want to acknowledge Simon, even if you are not calling him PM. Call him Simon Ekpa. You say you regret falling Ekperima. That's all you get after falling. If I know what I know today, I will not fight Ekperima.
True confession. I saw it.
My brother.
But
we'll be trying. Yes, he did. I come, he put me out. I come again, he put me out. I come again, he put me out. I said, let me listen on the background. But today, it seems that everything is calm. So I thank Chuko Kikabiama. And only happy to be Kuru. And going happy to be Kuru. Now, because in here, I got you one term. Obetala Kwambozia na the property one day. Get all your Oko to space on Sunday. And he spoke almost 8 hours straight. Doing the wrong thing at the right time. Doing the right thing at the wrong time. And claiming you are wise.
Oh, you mentioned turn out to content creator. Why is it on your broadcast no content creator? So on
He's a content creator
space.
now. I won't have a laka to code the Halem now. Emma na nwaanyị isi ọcha la paint na-edebu program ọ chọrọ ibido program ya ụdị Akachukwu dị ya. She used that Akachukwu dị ya all the period PM nọ. Ọ pụtazie fọkịta debezie ọjị eze ala awarụ ọjị ugo ala awara eze okooko onye riri eri. Ọ fụbere anything o. Obi eze ntọ lasha asha. Kịta ka ịdị otu la juzi vam. Why did you people, what are the criteria you people consider before putting oge nkere? Okokanya Darasi, I was surprised that he accepted to be a active PM. But only the Gegi come on. No jaw. I get you land and keep Bazwa, or 400. If you keep Bazwa, don't worry. Kelen Nasere, this month and beyond that we shall see encounter. Don't be surprised. Don't get when you come go see OS lie. Don't be surprised. Don't be shocked. Okay, let's supposed to give her that Eritrea supported the US. Why did they fought US by the initial stage? Because of money. Now. You see, my brother, I just maka network bata. I was supposed to allow you to do your analysis before you call us in, but I will be waiting, and I hope they will not put me out. So continue, my brother.
It's okay, my beloved brother. You're welcome. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for that. I can see my brother Greg is already there, and Chibwiki is already there. Welcome, every one of you. Let me allow you to give your opening speech before we go fully into the program. My brother Greg, go ahead. Give us your opening speech.
Good morning.
No.
Morning. My greetings to all the Biafrans.
Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Good morning. Happy new month, the month of July. May his name be praised. He gave us the grace again to see this new month. It will be a month of freedom. This July will bring us freedom. The star will shine, the moon will shine, and the sun will shine on behalf of Biafra.
You see?
We thank God for the life of our leaders, Mazen Namdekano. We thank God for our leader, PM Simon Ekpan, and all the cabinet and the Congress our DPM, and all the media. We pray for you for this new month. We bring you good health, bring you strength,
you see?
Bring you more wisdom and breakthroughs. And the month of July will be a month of example.
You see?
Thank God I did it in the month of June. We do times 10 in the month of July. We appreciate him and we love God to be our leader. Yes, my brother. It is a pity that there is a lot of sabotage and the hypocrites. The point there is people that understand the Biafrans, especially the Igbo people. If you really want to play Igbo man, wayo, you use the word of God. Once you use the word of God, your force will fall. And that is why you see all these pastors in Nigeria driving on private jet. most of those private jets you see, especially the non-Igbos people that are having churches in the western side that are going on private jets, most of those money don't come from non-Igbos. Those money they are using to ride those their private jets come from Igbo people. So they use the word of God and they steal from these people. So when you come again in what we are fighting for, people use the word of God and code their lies. They use, when you bring, it's just like when you bring a rotten something, you want to use a very beautiful this thing that is very attractive and rapid and give it to somebody. That is what some of people are using in this Biafra we are fighting for. They will use Ajana. And those people who call themselves the traditionally will not understand and watch those people very well and ask, all these people that are telling you about Ajan, did they know the meaning of Ajan in the first place? And what they are doing, are they doing things the way a daughter or a son of Ajan is doing or behaving? Then you come to the Christendom. Those Christians are not asking those people who use the name of Christ to lie. Are they really a child of God? Are they really a Christian? Not at all. So the oldest woman that's supposed to be a real mother for the Biafran, the woman that's supposed to be a kind of a patron, a mother of lies, or the mother of all lies. And what the Bible talk about lying, and what the Bible calls Satan. He calls Satan, he said, Satan is a father of all lies. And he used the word of God to lie. How can you come out and tell us that when Simon Ekman was arrested, number one, he did not come to Finland. A woman would have been to Finland. But immediately Simon Ekman was arrested, a lot of news were flying everywhere. People were afraid. They started instigating fears into people not to go to Finland. And those people that someone called it, especially Dr. Ngozi, who went a week before that, she took the risk. If indeed it was so dangerous, she would have been the first person they would pick up. But she went there before any other person. And he said, come, and let everybody start coming. I am in Finland. And then everybody mind was strong. Even those ones who are fighting to be Biafra president and Biafra prime minister today. So, and this woman that called herself the mother did not go anywhere, the mother of all lies. I don't know. She didn't go. She stepped back. And after the declaration, she said she took off for 3 months. Then after the 3 months, she came back and started lying against the woman who took the risk and give the Biafrans courage to come to Finland to do the needful. So, and what is paining me so much is that she used the name of Christ to lie. that is using the name of God in vain. And within her, she knew she is lying. And he's telling Biafra, believe you me, Simon Ekman tell me this, trusted me. I am the most trusted. Anytime you see somebody tell you that she or her is the most trusted, just give that person that's a very big distance. That is the way of Ifeanyi Ejiofor deceive Biafrans. And they tell her that if Simon Ekman have too much respect, yes, Simon Ekman is a Biafran. Biafrans have respect for any senior person, especially a senior old woman. But you have turned to be a shame to what you're supposed to be. He started lying to them and continue to lie even till today. So, a Sabo and any person that is evil cannot change, no matter how old he or she is. I'm telling you. A woman at this age, anytime she wants to put potty in her face, she will go and buy this quick feel and feel on her face. And she is not ashamed. So, I'm not talking about all those them and other them. Those people, why I don't talk about them is they know where they stand. They know what they're doing. Their own is only to make money and lie against the Biafran people. Only to make their money. So when the money is not coming the way it's coming, and they see that Simon Ekpa will be proud, any person that listening to Adada Ramma, Biafra Unite, Vam, Remedies, these people can never be trusted in anything in life, especially closer to the power. Never. I'm not talking about Ogen Kere. Ogen Kere is her own big business, which everybody is supposed to know. So, what these people you see are doing now is they thought that Simon Ekpa would have been sent to Nigeria. But now they see that things turn around, not the way they think. They started coming out from where they hide themselves and where they find they register their business. That is why you see Van now talking jargon. He see that Simon Ekpa cannot be deported to Nigeria. He see that Simon Ekpa cannot be jailed. So he is trying to bring himself out of evil that he knew quite well before he entered there. So any person that is listening to Van, that person is a fool because he knew from the one what he was doing. I'm telling you the fact. But the shame and what he knew that Simon Ekpa would do when he's out, he cannot stand this. That is why you see him doing all this, going on here and there. So he is a shame. Nobody should take him serious. That is the message. And that is exactly 100% what it is. So Biafrans to be careful whom they listen and whom they deal with. Especially this time that is very dangerous for every Biafra army to be very, 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 very careful. Extremely careful. Because I don't know why everybody is telling you, I want to raise money. So that shows that every Dick and Harry have telephone number and contact of the Biafra army.
Exactly. You have a point, my brother. I agree with you.
See. So the best thing you do, if you happen to hear this voice, you better retrace your steps and be extremely careful. We don't enjoy losing any. All these people telling you want to do fundraising, Okeke is doing fundraising, Okafor is doing, Adobe is doing, Mbori is doing. Be careful who you give your contact. It is dangerous pit. That especially those evil women, be careful. Be careful. Carefulness is the highest prayer you can pray for yourself before God will help you. Thank
Your network is breaking up. Okay, I think my brother have concluded. Thank you so much for that very line of thought. You spoke well, and I do agree with you that Biafrans must be very careful what they do, who they listen to. Sometimes it's sad when I see the kind of people they listen to, but it's all the same. Let's get your opening remark, Chibuike. Chibuike, unmute yourself and speak to us. Let's hear you, Chibuike. Chibuike, unmute yourself.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my brother. You're welcome.
Daalụ. Biko, ọ bụrụ na this kedu onye nke a sogo ndị Sabo, ọsọ bụrụ ọsị gị na nke ikpeazụ a. Ihe m fụrụ n'ihe a niile ifu na-eme bụ na ndị Sabo anụnwa na nke ikpeazụ a na ha fụrụ nọọ ụmụ nwaanyị dị enwe ha ji wee jee chịkọtacha ndị mere ha tinye ka ha jiri ya wee kpọrọ mkpụrụ obi ndị ha ga-akpọ, mana Chineke karịa ha nta. Ihe niile ha na-achịpụta ma doo n'onwe ma nke ha ncha niile ma eziokwu dị ebe ahụ na ncha ma eziokwu dị na ha jọsọ chọọ nnọọ ka ha mara etu ha ga-esi wee confuse ndị be anyị, bụtụ na ha kwesịrị ịghọta na onye ọbụla mụ anya ka a zụtịta. So like anyị nwa bụ ndị nọ na ndịda, anyị nwa nọ n'ụlọ, anyị ma ihe na-eme, so onye ọbụla ma ihe na-eme, onye ọbụla mụ anya. So ihe even self sometimes na ọ bụ self ndị na-ada etinyere uche, ndị na-adọ onwe dị ya gbasara ha na this struggle bụ ihe na-ebukarị ihe ni. Emakwa na ego ewepụtara mbọchị a na o nwere one guy, adị m sure na onwe dị ya ọda etinye dị anya nọ ndị content creator na-eme ya wee buru ihe niile n'isi wee na-asị how come isi Simon Ekpa na Ojukwu dị ya ma fụrụ nke Nnamdi Kanu na ọ dị wrong wee na-azọ ihe na because ọ bụ na ọ na-eso ihe ọ ya ama etu ego si wee dị, ọ ya ama na ndị a niile dịka n'ego, mana because of na ọ dị follow no just ebe ọ na-achọ weak point
content creator
ebe ọbụla ọ fụ weak point o wepụta ya. Ma onye nke na-akọ ọnọkọta ha bịa ihe njiwe na-ekelere unu nwa wee bịa na debunk some things ha na-ewepụta ndị mmadụ na social media ka a na debunk ha because ma ụfọdụ ndị mmadụ na-adịghị eso ndị USD or this media like this. Ọ just ihe ha fụrụ ha believe like onye nke bụ every time ọ sị update na Finland court onyecha analysis na okwu nke wee na-akọ ya ka ọ nọ ya nwa alọ ya n'ebe ahụ ọ sị gị Simon wee mee like this awasị o ji wee mee like the latest ọ na-ede kịta ọ na-asị that na Simon lose go for one day thing. Why that na ọ bụrụ eziokwu ọmadị ihe na-eme ebe ahụ ọjọọ si ihe o ji wee na-anara ego as a content creator. Mana ha na-ekwu ya just ihe a niile wụ Nigeria agent, ọcha Nigeria agent ọtụcha ha because etu their system shall work, how their system work. Even ịbịa na this side no nwere like side m nọ my own, o nwere like ịbịa na their political system otu anụnwa ha nwere this APC nwee PDP like this. So ịmakwa na ndị anụnwa ifo nọcha some people ya nọ na other party why that no APC plot ha there ifo ha nọrọ ebe ahụ isi na onye ahụ bụ onye this party ịmakwa na ndị ahụ plot ha bịa na-agbaso this thing mgba na-agba that party ọ nọ n'ime ya mgba. So gị nwa ọ bụrụ na gị nwa amara ihe nọ isi Ebe no onye nke a na-ekwu against this party. Why that? Who are you? Gị nwa na onwe oge soro. Otu a ka ha si apụlọt the same thing na this struggle ifuru a na-eme. Adị onye ahụ a na-azọ na ya nwa bụ a freedom fighter. Why that no Nigeria agent? Ọ ga-anọrọ ebe ahụ efu ya ọ na-akọ na-eme vitin o nweghị anyị isi ile that na onye ahụ true freedom fighter na onye ahụ just onye ahụ bụ a traitor. Onye ahụ bụ Nigeria agent. So no ya nwa bụ ya ndị a niile bụ ya kwụrụ ụgwọ but na Chineke ya agbapụta ike onye ọbụla ike ha niile wepụta ihe. So Chineke ya agbapụta ha ka eziokwu pụta ihe nọ ndị Biafra inwe mmeri. So n'oge na-adịghị anya ebelivu m n'oge na-adịghị anya ihe niile ga-abịa n'isi njedebe anyị anara onwe anyị be anyị n'ọrụ onwe anyị. So ndị mana ihe m na-ekwu bụ ihe niile anyị kwụrụ na-agba mgba na-emechi ọdụ stis ebere adịghịkwa n'ebe ha nọ amamekwu onwe okwu onye a na-emere ebere. Ọ bụ kama ya si tụọ onye ahụ nga alata ya nọrọ ebe ahụ ebe ọ bụrụ na afụfụ a niile ndị be anyị na-ata na ogbugbu niile a na-egbu ndị be anyị nọ ihe ha chọrọ ha jee witness ya ya ka ndị chọrọ nwere onwe ha because na mamụ ụdị chikere ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ na-akpọ onwe ha ndị Igbo ya afụchi ebe ihe dị mma ebe ihe a nọrọ ebe ihe dị mma bịa na-agba ya mgba ka ụdị mmadụ ha bụ n'ahịa oge ụfọdụ ihe ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ na-eme ihe iji na-asịte ihe ọbụla ya pụta na-adọ ihe anyị mara ewu eziokwu ịma ite ewu eziokwu ịpụta ịma ihe kwụ ọtọ ịhapụ ihe ahụ kwụ ọtọ na-eso ụzọ ọzọ emechaa ya sị na anyị ma ihe na ndị Igbo ma ihe ọ na-em biko ise n'ike na ọjọọ si ya ka m si ka ntụnye nke m.
Thank you, my brother. Ịnwa ka nnọọ ekene m gị na ka isi wee bata wee gwa asụsụ be anyị wee gwa ndị be anyị okwu ha nụ maka some people anaghị ekwe abata maka ha feel na oyibo ka a na-asụ na anyị nwa bụrụ ndị ọcha asụsụ ọbụla iwu asụsụ Biafra ya asụ biko were ya bata ka ị sụọ ibe ka oshọ na ị na-ekwu uche gị ife awa ọchịchị onye kwuo uche ya okwu anaghị anọ n'obi wee jọọ njọ ihe ekwupụta ya ka anyị nụ ya na ntị onye ọbụla ya mụta ife na ya ma nke ọma ma nke ọjọọ. Ihe eme iji on the link, follow the link ịbatara na ikwuo ka o si wee dị gị n'obi. So we appreciate everyone that have contributed so far, and we also give room for people who want to contribute. It is not mandatory that you must use English. You can speak in your own dialect. Any Biafran dialect you can speak. Use it and communicate to the audience so that they can hear you. It is important. One of the assignments we have in this media is to make sure that everybody is carried along. How are we going to make sure that everybody is carried along? It is by making sure that the message gets to everyone, either in a dialect or in any language you can use broken English to speak. The most important thing in communication is the opponent, the opposition person, the person that's listening to you to understand what you are saying. That is the most important thing in communication. It is not about using Queen's English. It's not about speaking grammar. It is not about speaking very eloquent or speaking Elizabeth English or whatever. It is about making the person that is listening to you to understand. As long as the person can understand you, you are a very good communicator and you are doing a good work. So in this platform, the most important thing for us is to make people understand what we say. That is why we have variety of languages. You speak in your dialect. We have women to come and speak, men come and speak, old and young, home and abroad. Express yourself the best way you know to do it. It is your right to do so. Even if you have a superior argument, you must not agree with every single thing I say. You must not agree 100% with the government. You might have some other grievances. You might have some places you feel that it should be done in certain ways. You have the right to say your mind and complain. Bring those things forward so that we can talk about it. If you have a superior argument, you can equally bring it up. We trash it here. We discuss it so that the world will see. Biafrans will listen. Everyone in the government will pay attention and see and hear what we want to say. My fellow Biafrans, I welcome all of you once again. And today, when you look at the topic I choose, I said, the true hypocrite is the one who ceases to perceive his deception, the one who lies with sincerity. Today, we have these hypocrites everywhere. Do not be deceived because of the person that is standing beside you now as we speak. Do not be deceived because of where you are today or who you are talking to or who you think is with you today. Don't be deceived. So many of them are still hypocrites. Our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano, said in his own word that the only person he trusts that tomorrow he will still speak about Biafra genuinely is himself. Mazen Nandekano said he cannot vouch for anybody except himself. Not even his own child. He cannot vouch for them. And the same thing is what I believe. If you have been following events in this course of Biafra, from Mazen Nandekano to Mazen Simon Ekpa and where we are today, you must have learned a lot of lessons. And if you have not learned lesson, you will never learn. You will never learn. This is why most of the time I say people should not create enmity for them because of the cause of Biafra. We know who our enemies are. Don't say because you are pursuing Biafra, you'll be lying against your own brother, lying against your own sister, pushing information that you yourself know is a lie. And you think in that lie, you can get Biafra. You think in that lie, you can push something. You can't do anything. You can't succeed. Wherever you find yourself today, and you have not learned lesson from our leaders, you will never learn. Mazen Nandekano became who he is today because of his sincerity, because of his truthfulness. Mazen Nandekano was not running after power, was not forcing and commanding anybody to follow him. He didn't do that. We never see Mazen Nandekano use command and control. When he introduced that command and control in IPOB, it was to make people fall in line, not to control people as per se. The reason for Mazen Nandekano to introduce command and control is for orderliness in IPOB as an organization, to create orderliness. Because Mazen Nandekano already know the kind of people we have as Biafrans. He knows the kind of envy and jealousy and strife that is dwelling among us. That is why he introduced that command and control in IPOB. But still yet, in that same command and control, you saw what happened. But the same man that introduced that one thing for orderliness, you saw him. He was never commanding and controlling anybody. The only thing Mazen Nandekano was doing was to say the truth, preach the gospel of truth. And Biafrans we follow. And that was how he was able to win the heart of every Biafrans. That today, Biafrans can die for Mazen Nandekano. The message of Mazen Nandekano was so clean that today, even his enemies are confessing his words. You think it's a child's play. You think you can get that through command and control. You do not command respect. You earn it. And any respect you earn, when you earn respect, nobody can take it away from you. When you earn respect from people, no human being, it doesn't matter the propaganda, it doesn't matter the blackmail, it does not matter what a human being does, they will never ever take away that respect from you. That is why in any position you find yourself today, whether in United States of Biafra or anywhere else, wherever you find yourself, you must focus on earning your respect. Not on commanding and controlling people. No. You must focus on earning your respect. That was what Mazen Nandekano did. That today, Mazen Nandekano, his name has become a symbol for everybody in Africa, not just in Biafra land. Today, every region in Nigeria confessed Mazen Nandekano as an angel of light. It wasn't because he commanded, and Mazen Nandekano was never commanding anybody in Janjaweed. He was never commanding anybody in the north. You know the differences we have with our Southwest. You know, people from Oduduwa land and Southwest, they don't agree. They don't agree. They hardly bow and agree that you are doing something right. But Mazen Nandekano was able to win them over because of the truth. The truth and nothing but the truth. He was busy. Even when the truth becomes so difficult and so hard to speak, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu spoke that truth with all authority and strength. Even when that truth was about making him look as if he doesn't know what he's doing, was even bringing enmity to him, he stood up and continued to speak that truth. And with that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was able to capture Oduduwa land. And you see the Oduduwa people today speaking and standing on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Oduduwa people went ahead to go alliance, enter into alliance with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have seen some of our Oduduwa people come to our platform and speak. There was one of our Oduduwa sisters that came here and she spoke on our platform very comfortably. We gave her the platform to speak and say her mind. And we have had many of them in this platform that always come and speak with us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did that job with the truth and nothing but the truth. Today, that name, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even his enemy confesses him as an angel of light. That it has become impossible for anybody to tarnish his image today. He has become a very strong symbol that even the conventional media, with the hatred they have in him, they recognize his picture and his presence. Whenever his name is mentioned, they quote him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. When will people begin to quote your word and say, oh, you said this? Until you get to that point when people will quote you and say, this is what he said and it has come to pass. And he was right. Yes, he was right. Today, you can hardly speak about the situation of Nigeria without quoting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's word. Only an enemy can complete a sentence about the situation of Nigeria without mentioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Only an enemy will do that. Even the enemies today, they can't even control their words. They preach Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was able to get that through truthfulness, sincerity, earning respect from people he worked with. It wasn't by force or by fire. The same pattern was what Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku did. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, followed the same footstep, and that was why he was able to defeat the Department of Saboteur with thousands of them and the people scattered all over the world. You can imagine. One single person rose up. And the Department of Saboteur, at that point in time, they had the Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra, which is the radio that has the highest listeners in the world they won. There was a time Radio Biafra got that award. The radio that has the highest number of listeners across the world. Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra won that award. That very Radio Biafra was in the hand of the DOS, Department of Saboteurs. And yet, Mazi Simon Ekpa, with his platform on YouTube, was able to beat them hands down, and they disappeared. Nobody could hear from them anymore. Mazi Simon Ekpa was able to do that because he was focusing on speaking the truth, earning respect from the people, projecting the agenda of the people, carrying the people along. While the DOS was busy trying to capitalize and interpret command and control with nothing to offer. All they want is, I said this, you must do this. I said that, you must do that. I said this, you must do this. They were busy commanding and controlling Biafra and refused to listen to the plight of the Biafran people. Mazi Simon Ekpa took the step of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The truth and listening to the people. That was how Mazi Simon Ekpa was able to defeat the strength and the power of the Department of Saboteur with the Radio Biafra that they were controlling then. Do you normally sit down sometimes and think, how did it happen? I am telling you, at that point in time, all the media you have that are speaking about Biafra, they were all with this Department of Saboteur. They had the highest media that have the highest listeners. Every single media that was with them there had viewers. When they come online, you see thousands of people viewing them. But did you ask yourself, how did they manage to collapse? Every one of them collapsed. Even with the radio that have the highest listeners in the world, collapsed. Because they were focusing on commanding and controlling the people, instead of listening to the voice of the people, instead of paying attention to the need of the people. Their failure started from the seat at home. They put in place a seat at home to demand the unconditional release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and all the Biafrans kidding without looking back. We did it the first time. It was powerful at the basin. The whole zoo was shaking. We did it the second time. It was shaking. We said yes. There was no loss of life, no enforcement, no loss of life, peacefully. And the message was sent very sound and clear. And what they promised was that we are going to be doing it every blessed Monday until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is released. Then we woke up one day. They said that we will no longer sit at home on Monday, that we have to fold our hand now and watch. All we need, you have to demand the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They removed something that was working, and they never replaced it with anything. And the Biafrans revolted in all their platforms, including Radio Biafra. When you go there and ask them, why do you want to stop home? If you are removing the seat at home, what are you going to use to replace the seat at home? When you ask that question, they will shut you down. When you ask the question, they will block you. This was how they started. When you ask the question, they sack you. You speak about Mazen Simon, they sack you. And Mazen Simon, who was busy listening to the Biafran people in his platform, encouraging the Biafran people, telling Biafran people, we must not allow the legacy of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to die. We must continue to demand for his release. And since you people have decided that Monday sit at home will continue, I am 100% in support of you. We must continue to do that. We must continue to demand for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu until he is released. And before that time, Mazen Simon Ekpa have already sent a clear message to the Department of Saboteurs when he made a revelation that he said, a time is going to come. If care is not taken, a time is going to come when the struggle for the restoration of Biafra will enter into an autopilot. That this Department of Saboteurs should pray that they will be able to control it at that time. That if they do not know what to do, a time will come when this struggle is going to enter into autopilot. That was where they derived that name called Autopilot. Autopilot was a message that Mazen Simon delivered. What he said in one of the revelations he made in his program. They capitalized on that, and with that, they began to call us Autopilot. And that was how we bought into the name. We said, okay, since that is what you want, the Biafran people bought into that name. That was how we became Autopilot. And we used that name to galvanize Biafrans, put things together, continue to look into the issues of Biafra, continue to earn respect for each other. It is about earning respect, not about demanding respect. Whichever position you are today, and all you do is to demand and demand and demand. You must do this, you must do that, you must follow me, you must do that, you must obey me. You are wasting your garden time. It is just a question of time. Those walls you are building will fall. Wherever you are today, if this message is for you, you better have a change of mind. If you are busy, you see what is happening today. You haven't seen the rest of it. A lot of battles are still going to be fought. Many people are still going to fall out, and many people are going to fall in. More trouble is going to come. But I bet you, just like as we always say, if you know why you are in this restoration of Biafra, even when the wind is blowing, you will watch and you smile. And if you know why you are here, that you are not asking for Biafra because of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, nor Mazen Simon Ekpa, nor anybody else. The reason why you are asking for Biafra is because it has to do with your own life, with your generation unborn. It is the only way for us to be free. If you know that, nobody is going to push you around or teach you what to do or what not to do. Just like my brother Greg said when he was saying, the kind of things we do today, anybody can just wake up and create a group and begin to conduct fundraising. And you see people lining up and hailing them, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. And I ask them, where are you going? Go ahead to where? Go ahead to where? This is as a result of command. The genesis of the problems we are seeing today is as everybody wants to be in command. You want to be in charge. You want to be in the limelight. You want it to be that, oh, I'm the one speaking. Once I say it must be done.
When you were there, the troops.
Go ahead, my brother.
But them and hala Twasi as their first name. That no gay PM PM. Nasonia Brava Torasi, Nangozi Rabeze Toras. Only Guaraland Finland the PM with tears. Is it not Dr. Ngozi? But you know they won't like to say the truth now. See, everybody was in aloof. Even on your platform, we do say, even the mass well. Even that time, that Finland man said that I saw him yesterday. We were all optimistic that maybe it's a stunt that our PM wanted to play to evolve the struggle into that new dimension. But they all fell away, fall out because they didn't define the struggle for themselves. That you have maintained this tempo and like minds are coming to you is that before you embark on this journey, you gave it a meaning of what you want. That made you to start looking for people that are doing that same thing. Because physics on like pole attract, like pole repel. But life, like pole attract, unlike pole repel in life. So it's because you have defined the struggle for yourself. You are now looking for like mind, people with the same ideology. And when you see them, it is easy for you to fit in and work with them. So when all lies were flying up and down, Nigeria with their propaganda, Simon will be repatriated, Simon next tomorrow. Musa will come and say we are on it. It won't be long. We'll carry him down. So the face justice, all of them say, this is the opportunity. That's why Obianke seized the money. And within them, they were asking questions. That's why I start giving them $1,000. Akpara we je duru okpukpuru gbo afono the gonyela ya yoyo. Mama kwugo. But people that know what they want, see the other one, vision 55 vision onyori. Aputala akọ somebody with a large mind that helped go 247 out of his free will. You now come and say they send you money, and after the third one, you now ask, this money you are sending to me, what is it for? If it is from Biafra, I don't want. If it is on a normal this thing, you can continue. That you are an ingrate. Because I don't care. I haven't subscribed to all their channel. It's only through Kai Report and Kelen Nakan Fokuha. But I've not seen them. So many of them Bundi people that are afloat, people that don't know what me. Okay, can you hear what I got about Obi-Wan? I don't care. You okay? Can you hear where would they be now? These are people that allow so many thoughts, which no university, so many cook, spoil a broth. Ile see here na ichorisi jollof rice. Noro begi, igwa m na ichorisi jollof rice. I propose go ka isi esiri onwe gi. Mbia si gi no, ni kwesiri tinye magi 4. Ni kwesiri isi ka tinye ose. Do you know at the end of the whole day, that jollof rice will not give you the taste you want? It might not serve my own purpose, which is not normal. You're supposed to serve your own purpose first. For me that come to your place to complain, which is what you usually say, that we are the one to tell our story, not others to tell our story.
Yes.
But the fools in the struggle want others to sound right, to tell our story for ourselves. That's why you see them, when they saw people, a message with a bad intent, they will now fly it and say, look, but I know that this Ikukuleku now is the last win. I am at this struggle. That is why I keep telling you guys.
Mana onye wetara ọ bụrụ na enwe ọcha ndị niile anọta na-egbuchicha gị jụọ nke ihe a na-eme. They are not doing anything. They are not doing anything. Only propaganda.
Good morning, sir. No, the morning, sir.
That's my brother.
How many of them is going to go there? How quick he comes because you know na iro he comes so kuri elota. Oh, ale busi chani, alaba ala ni. How many of them like we read online the gas na egbo mama ya to them? I started it for my family. Know that no buru ka na enwe ka fra ni si je gbo ndi mad na okigwe na nke bu na na no bugoro another program can happen large loro ndo okigwe oku. No, I'm not like that. But I started it for my own family. Let Fulani go and do anything for my family. One si choose unji number say who kejebe gom. Ejike so ni ESN egburia onye Abia state. Lekwe shop ya lazy worker. The day Ejike gabara nyem Ejike 3000. Ke Ejike today. Ogbonna nwanne my diokpara my dad ha. Ke ebe today. Pascal, all of them am go from my family. No kungoro nwa na-ekwu epụta gị la rubbish. Nke si no bụ sea of the sea. Kedu ihe o ji gba ọsọ laba ebe ọ lele kwurikwuri? Eche m so bido ESN. Ọ pụta ole ekwu orila akọnye ụlọ ọnụ. Mondo Stars ọ sị na ya ga-akụ ara maka ọ pụtara sị na ya nyere Kelenna 6 months ndị si Kelenna ịmana Kelenna achọrọ ka onye ga-akpati ya aka ka ngwa ya nwoke jee dibe ihe inwere ego jee goro ihe dibe n'okwu ọnụ ka ọnwụ. Mondo Stars ọ sị na ya nyere 3 months. Now me highlight number Mundo Stars as in Alpha Mundo Stars send the area or something. Thank you, my brother. Na nye 3 months nyaga kuyara. Okwa Mundo Stars na sing the praise when he fall back. Fools, unstable water. Okay, kele nyeri ego ya agbanwe ụlọ. Like gosizi anya ebe o gotere beshiti 3000 debe. Kosa shop akpọsara kwuri la tomtom. Ya lọta ala Igbo. How I wish no bụ nwanne m mwa ga-eje togbuo ya mwa ga-eje togbuo la how I ekwu those things the real ones if the real ones ka Chukwu si mee ya we come from different station let assume na oge nkere bụ nwanne m mwa ga-eje togbuo ya ga-eje togbuo ya because it's a shame to humanity. Anaka ego ọbara la eri bịala agba ha ntala agba ọla azụtazi suit ndị opozi eme ọzọ. Jisi ike my brother Jade pụta nke ikpeazụ a onweghị onye mere ibi ala nke ikpeazụ a. They never see anything. They will dance naked. Not knowing that they are naked. Keep going. Kelenna said this month and beyond that we must have encounter. We'll make una relax on our mind. They will dance naked. Now can keep bazua. They will dance naked in the market.
Thank you so much, my brother. That is why I am always saying, in this course of Biafra, if you have not learned a lesson, for those who are coming new, you must be very careful, pay attention, learn, know why you are here. Then you can be able to succeed. If not, you will not succeed. There is a reason why I am doing my program the way I am doing my program. I have learned a lot of lessons all the way from Mazen Nandekan in terms of IPOB till today. If I can be around in the issue of Biafra, paying attention, I have not learned anything, that would be foolish of me. That is why in my program, I have always also advised people, do not create enmity for yourself because of the cause of Biafra. And you say you are fighting for Biafra, you tarnish the image of people, you call people evil name, you push lie against people. There is a life after this struggle. There is a life after this very Biafra. When Biafra have come, we will all return back home. There will be a life after this stage we are in. You must be very careful. There is a reason I do not chase after breaking news or talking about certain issues. I don't go on personal attack. It doesn't matter what you say. I will only generalize my statement when you are going inside the issue of Biafra. Those issues that affect Biafra. Your personal affairs and what you do with your life is none of my business. We all have our private lives and we are entitled to live those private lives as we want it. And working under the government of Biafra, there are certain things you will do and there are certain things you will not do. That is why certain times I didn't say certain, just like what the issue that my brother Akonye Weta was mentioning about the way the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa was reported when he was kidnapped, when he was arrested at the very first instance, the way it was reported. As you all know, then we were in Briggy. We had Briggy Media, and there is a way we report. There are certain things, before we make a report, it must have to come from an approval from the government through the information department. Even as of today, that is why certain times when something is happening here, some of us will be asking, why didn't you say about it? Why didn't you do it? Why didn't you go it? Why didn't you show it live? Why didn't you participate in it? Why are you not current about it? I will not say something that I'm not sure about. I will not defend it. Neither will I project something that the media, that the government, which I claim to be part of, has not approved. We only speak of what was approved. When Mazi Simon Ekpa was taken out at that time, the information was passed to make sure that Biafrans are not discouraged. Most of the information that come, we are filtered to make sure that Biafrans do not get discouraged. We know what we passed through the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Many people lost their senses. Many people went into coma. Many people fell sick. And when the issue of Mazi Simon Ekpa happened, it was agreed that it will be played on a certain level. We cannot begin to put this out the way it is. And that was why it was reported the way it was reported then. Until when the mindset of Biafrans were a little bit gotten, and then the government released the information which we now embark on and begin to preach. Even as we speak today in this present government, there are still some informations that even though I know them, I know what they are, I will not speak about it. I will only toe the line of the government, what they say. And the only thing that's going to be different, if I do not agree with that, I will not elaborate much on it. And I will not lay my tent so much on that. It happens. Even in this government we are today, all we are doing is to make sure we protect the government until our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu joins us. Whoever is in the aim of affair, every one of us have to support and continue to push on until we get to where we are going. It is very important for us to carry everybody along gently. Win the heart of the Biafran people. Those people you feel they are not in the same line with you, you can win their heart with a good word, with good information, answering their questions, responding to what they are requesting for, not by commanding and controlling. We have seen so many of them today who were not able to be patient. When you see what is happening in the camp of the fallback today, you don't have to be surprised. Many of them have this attitude, even while we all were together. They have this attitude. Some of us, we have private meetings, like every department have their private meeting. When we have our media meeting, I know what they say. There was a meeting that we had last when I was telling them, record this meeting, as if I knew what was happening. But for one reason or the other, they refused to record it. If that meeting was recorded, when you play it now, there are certain people you can never go to their platform to listen what they are saying. There are some set of people that you will never, ever, ever go to their platform and pay attention and say, listen to them. But all the same, Here are we today. Gradually, Chukwu Okike Abiama is doing his job. He's doing his job. Are we perfect? We are not perfect. Is the government perfect? It's not perfect. But we are working towards that process. I'm not going to tell you that everything is beautiful. Everything is okay. But destroying that place, is that the best? It is not the best. Creating factions and factions and factions, is that the best? It is not the best. Instead, let us continue to build on what we have until we get to our destination. That is the best thing to do. How can you explain the fact today that some people are now creating a different department altogether? Another group is coming out wanting to start a fundraising. What are you raising for? Fundraising for what? You know, initially, this very trouble came when they went down and destroyed the Liberation Army. Some of you do not know the weight of the destruction they had made to the Liberation Army. Today, the Liberation Army of Biafra do not have trust on any one of us, more especially those living abroad. The Liberation Army, those who were there before. And sometimes when you listen to them critically, you don't blame them with what is happening today. You don't blame them. Just like we always say, people have different levels of understanding. The way I reason is not the way some people reason. There are some people who are quick to reach to a conclusion. And some people say, I'm talking about some of the Liberation Army that are somehow today trying to stand on their own. You know what they passed through during the time of ESN. And during the generation of ESN, you know how many of them were murdered in cold blood. Many of them lost their life. They fought a great battle with among themselves. So many of them, their hand was in the death of their fellow comrade. And when they see the same thing crippling in again, everybody becomes a suspect. Confusion, right, left, and center. Created by the people who we are supposed to protect the legacy of Master Simon Ekpa. More especially, the one they call Isaiah Nyong. I don't know what came into him. He destroyed the whole trust that was built between the diaspora and the homeland. That trust has been destroyed. Don't deceive yourself. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. That trust has been destroyed, and it will take time to rebuild again. It will take a great time to rebuild. We are in the process of rebuilding, but it will take a great time. Look at how we are losing men today in Biafra land. Look at how we are losing men. Before Mazi Simon Ekpa was kidnapped, he made a statement, which I know it wasn't a joke. He said, we are going to equip, not even we are going, that we have equipped and increased the equipment of our forces. And when he was taken out, I personally, as a person, I was expecting to see outrage. I was expecting to see the Liberation Army go all out to take action. But I didn't see that. Up to this moment, nothing happened. And that has given the Janjaweed the boldness today to attack our Liberation Army on the ground, to begin to pursue our people and chase us here and there. But are we going to give up? We will not give up. The deception in this, our struggle, is heavy. And sometimes it comes from people you trust a lot. The deception sometimes comes with people you trust, people you will not even imagine in your dream and say that they are involved. That is why Mazi Simon Ekpa said it in one of his messages. He said, you are not my friend. I don't know you. You don't know me. It is only this Biafra struggle that brought us together. Mazi Simon Ekpa warned seriously. Everybody, it is every man to himself. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said the only person he trusts that tomorrow morning he will still be talking about Biafra is himself and no one else. Every one of us must be very careful who we listen to, who we follow, where we go. Even that person you think is right, be very careful with him. Be very careful with her. Have your own word. Know the reason why you are speaking about Biafra restoration. That word is very strong. If you have a reason why you are fighting for this freedom, if you have a particular reason why you're fighting for it, all this nonsense shaking and propaganda going right and left, jumping from pillar to pole will not affect you. If the place is no longer comfortable, you can just be your own as an independent person and speak the truth. Standing on the truth is the most important thing. Only the truth can give you that respect, can give you that protection, can give you that strength you desire so much. And we must all hold on to the truth until we get to our destination. Let's hear from our brother DJ Daga. Are you there? If you are there, unmute yourself and speak to us. Let's hear you.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, Biafrans all over the world. Are you hearing me, sir?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here to just make some issues about what I saw on YouTube and what I heard. Are you hearing me, sir?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. So good morning, Biafrans all over the world, depending on your location. And my first approach is that I want to make a statement about Biafran soldiers because I heard it somewhere and I saw the post on somewhere that maybe all Biafran soldiers are not working with DPM, that they are with Ogenkere fallback group. So I want to confirm that. Then secondly, I'm here to just talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it before, that this struggle, that we will get the victory when women come into the struggle. You understand? I myself, I'm like a human being. I do find it difficult to believe something. But once I believe the thing, there's nothing that can make me to change my mind. So I believe on our prophet, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And thirdly, I want to make this statement about the Nwanyi Ocha Adadi Orama. Though I do wonder at times why some people, the fake people always have followers. In a situation whereby I see if I name brief more, okay, what I don't know try have okay more. Because this Biafra, Biafra, my ife dinner Biafra. Biafra is a spirit. Just like Ugo 247. Mazi Ugo 247, one statement to make it. Also, no to Ayano. In idea so Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In idea so Mazi Samonekpa. In idea so Dr. Ngozi Orabuezi. Na ife ya na-eso bụ ife ndị ahụ na-eso ka ya na-eso. Which is Biafra na-eso ka ya wa na-eso. But most of all those people now know Adadi Orama broadcasting. Are they so Biafra or Adadi Orama ka na-eso? Just like the first day that I came to your program, I made one statement, listen, I'm confused. Because the day I light I'm no can water if any me. So I'm no be water no to I no. You did so mad. No Biafra ka na-eso. Because onwe na-azụ gị nri, onwe na-enye gị ego nri. You are only doing this. Okay, all this program now that you are doing, are you not telling that it's Biafra that is so doing you subscription to make all this program? You volunteer yourself to do it. That is the part that you can show. I'm no. I've got some evidences about you now that you are not a fake. You wish no na-eso gị na-eso Biafra ọ bụrụ gị ka onye ahụ na-eso because gị na onwe gị ọ bụrụ mmadụ ka ị na-eso ọ Biafra ka ị na-eso. So just like Ada Diorama adịghị eso Biafra onwe ya ka ọ na-eso. Oge na-akọ m na attack ọ na-enye Oge Nkere ọ na-enye Sani Akparawa asị na Oge Nkere nye ya percent nke ya normal percent kwechiri iru ya dịka Maazị Rozie o nwere statement o mekiri ọ sị ka Oge Nkere drag anyanwa to court na nyanwa kwuru na Enugu State Governor na onye Oge Nkere ọ 150 million above. So na-akwa m na asị na Oge Nkere na onye Ada Diorama dịka na onye ya normal percentage o kwesịrị inye ya Ada Diorama ọ ga na castigate ya. The answer is no. So for Ada Diorama to be attacking Oge Nkere o nwee ebe default isi o nwee ebe na-eso okwu. So abụrụ m nwazụ even though I'm a kid but after all Obi is no more a boy. Time ga-abịa Obi ga-agba afọ ọnụ.
Yes.
Ọgụwata so ife anyị na-eme nnọọ arenji. After all self ị na-akwa na Ada Diorama nwere na mmadụ na-ege ya. After all self this life where we dey most of the population self ọ ekwensu ukpo ya. Now so for Ada Diorama to have more population o mere n'abalị nya ana m na-attack ya na the program. Ana m attack ya see she should go and apologize to DPM. Even though she go and apologize to DPM, she will kill her at the back because she's like a green snake under the green grass. Because she will not be trusted anymore. Asịrị onye rere nwanne ya maka ego onye ahụ o rechiri nwanne ya onye ahụ ga-enwe trust ebe ọ nọ. That's just the fact. So ya na-eme gara Bible says many are called but few gonna be chosen. And Jesus Christ sịrị ọ bụla mmadụ niile na-akpọ Christ ga-afụ Christ n'oge ikpeazụ. Abụ ya niile na-eme na social media Ada Diorama na vagabond vam na ndị otu ya na-eme ọ cast go asị ikike otu ndị Igbo si wee matụ a na ikikuku kwuo ka afọ ebe ọkụkọ ofeti ka afọ secret ọkụkọ ofeti ọgụghọta ikuku ekugo now. So God of Biafra
ikuku ekugo ya afọ ike ọkụkọ na
ọgụghọta. So God of Biafra have scattered all those fallback republic group. I want to go the legit people and the fake people. Moreover, the first time I kidnapped Mazi onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Iya ni o dibe rapper do twa cause social media dibe where rapper do twa. That was 2017. That was like 8 years ago. So him and the things had to be of man like this. Man, I get another gide onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. O be be na no iya ni abia expose Biafra to the whole world. If you did not believe in Biafra before, but this generation, you will believe in Biafra because the people that are coming out are Ndago, just like Vam, Ndago, my OGK, Nenya $1,000 every month. Ojima that's to be around like 1.6 million or 1.7 million. Ojima can betray the able no last all more able can get bunete biade. Or no maka 1.7 million, 1.6 million every month. Ne betray ụmụnne ya na ụmụnne ya. Oga o, Yoruba people say oga. You're not supposed to be so. Not supposed to be so. So Igbo will go agụ na-eri agụ. So udene na-eri udene. Okay, na onye nke asị na ya bụ udene. Ijele na-etogara ọnụ and that I will buy you, do I buy SN? I will buy you. Oh, Mokita Nam. Okay, last 3 or 4 days, 2 days ago, can I post here as a release grab. No one again working now, they claim fake president. In which our prime minister have said it, that is not going anywhere. It's on the mission. They sent him to come and disorganize Biafra struggle. They said Prime Minister said it. No, also he talk Ezuru Peter Obi. The first Ozezu here will be distract all Nigerian youths. Kaya if n'ụzọ na-ekwu ife na-eme ka a na-akpọ Peter Obi. And secondly, also no abụ no ka ọ bịa destroy Biafra struggle in the situation whereby all no lose anyị mee ka anyị na-achọ na Biafra na Nigeria say anyị shut up, go and sit down. Is it because your brother lose presidential election? That's why you're talking now Biafra. People should go and sit down. And the third Moses Jano Kone Nigerians hope, in which one of them Nigeria did not have any hope. Okay, Nigeria did not get hope for himself. Or do Nigeria got hope. See, onye ga-ekwe gị akwa nkwa na a ga-ezunye gị akwa. Gị na onwe gị kwesịrị ibuzo nyegode akwa o ji n'alụ. Before ekwetebe nkwa o kwere gị na a ga-ezunye gị akwa. Ọ bụrụ onye yiri agị atabeghị atụ amaghị ife ọ ga-eri, ọ na-ekwe gị nkwa na a ga-ezunye gị akwa. Gị na onwe gị n'ebe ahụ na-enwe aṅụrị. This ọ bụrụ otu akụkọ ka o kwesịrị ịdị na. We are Biafrans. Biafra did go before anyị. Just like onwe video Adadiorama posted, one this man, one salute ebe ọ na-agba egwu, ọ na-agba egwu Adadiorama posted nya. If you go to one house, man, inye iru ya ọfụma, man, nwa o nwụta ọ chọrọ iji Fulani ọkụkụ. All those people, they are not a real Biafrans.
Thank you
because
so much.
Biafran. Yes, isn't it Biafra? No, you will not do anything to destroy the Biafran struggle. Yes. You will work 35 years. You will retire. Okay, sir. Thank you, Biafrans. I greet you all. God bless you all. And I can wait for an achọ na Chineke.
You say. So let me address an issue when you talked about, I don't know where you say you saw a video where they say that the Liberation Army are not with our Deputy Prime Minister.
Yes.
In that case, please, that is just an old story. We have passed that stage long time ago. I don't know why people are still paying attention to those nonsense. You just said one important thing that is very important here that everybody in this platform today should have in their mind. You are not here for me. You are not here for Mazen Nandekano, Mazen Simon Epa, or anybody, or Dr. Ngozi. You are here for Biafra.
Yes.
Your mind should always be to serve Biafra, not to serve any human being.
Yes.
Any liberation army that is serving Biafra, your mind should be on serving Biafra.
Yes.
Just like last time when they tell you that Dr. Ngozi Orebweze Liberation Army, Mazen Simon Liberation Army, this one, there is nothing like that. What we have is Biafra Liberation Army.
Yes.
If you are serving Biafra, when I kneel down to pray for Liberation Army of Biafra, any Liberation Army of Biafra, genuinely serving for Biafra, my prayer will cover you.
Amen.
I pray for you and I wish you good luck. I stand with you 100%. I was just saying about the problem that some of them face, some of them who were part of the ESN before, they face a very great challenge. And that's so sometimes when you look at some of them that have their grievances today that are deciding to do things their own way, you will still have to reason with them because they have passed through so many difficulties. And today they want a clearance to be sure before they do anything they want to do. That doesn't mean that they are not with the government or the government is not with them. Who are they going to be with?
And they say that government is not even giving them. They say that the Biafra government is not even giving them anything like money or anything. That the Biafra government is not maintaining them.
That is not true. I cannot be able to substantiate that and tell you that is truth. If you are working for the United States of Biafra, for Biafra restoration, there must be a means of you getting money from the government for you to be able to do your job.
Yeah.
You cannot be working for Biafra and the government will not provide for you. It's not possible.
Okay.
I cannot support that. That you'll be working for Biafra and government will not provide for you. And when I mean working for Biafra, I mean those people who are on the ground fighting. Not those who are living comfortably in their home and talking on media. You want government to pay you $1,000 every month.
Ndago.
That is nonsense. Those money they are paying those people to settle them. Why not you give it to the Liberation Army? I have been on this media for a very long time. No, I have never collected any dime from anybody in the name of broadcasting for Biafra. It is my business. Biafra belongs to me. It is for my future, for my generation unborn.
Yes.
I don't put any price tag on my head, and nobody can buy me or put any price tag and say, no, you can't do that. The highest is somebody can do it. When I'm doing my program here and do my broadcast, if you like to support what we are doing, you send a super chat, and that is all. It is not by force. I don't even advertise it. I don't talk about it. It's people doing it on their own, willingly by their own self. But as a salary for somebody who is broadcasting, I don't take such. I don't demand for that. I don't ask for that. Our concern is those people who are in the bushes. Who are in the bushes serving the liberation, serving Biafra. You are serving Biafra. You are not serving any human being. You are not serving Mazin Namikano. You are not serving Mazin Simon Eba. You are not serving Dr. Ngozi Rapoeze. Just like you said what our brother Ugo 247 said. That is where I stand 100%. I promote Biafra. Regardless who is in charge, I promote Biafra. That is my duty. I have been doing this since 2016. I have been doing it. Not even as a Biafra media, an independent media on my own. I come once in a while, I talk about it. From 2015. Some of my videos are still there on my Facebook page. I have controlled many, I have lost many YouTube platforms because of this issue of Biafra. This is not my first platform, not even the second, not even the third. I have lost so many platforms. I build it and build it at a stage. They will take it down because of the message of Biafra. So if you are serving Biafra, your focus should be serve Biafra, not any human being. You are going to build a legacy for yourself by speaking the truth, not propaganda. Sometimes you see people come on the comment section, just like the audio I was playing yesterday. That audio that came out, some people say is what is it called? Ikengurago. That is not Ikengurago. I cannot say because Ikengurago is somebody who is confused, is a saboteur. Then I will see something that is not his. I will not put it on his head and say it's Ikengurago. I don't do that. Yes. I only speak about things I am very sure about and convinced about. I will speak about it. I don't come and put a propaganda on somebody simply because you're not supporting Biafra or because you're in a different camp. I'm in a different camp. Then I bring something and put on your head. I don't do that in this platform. I don't. If I don't have something to say, I come and greet Biafrans. I go back. I don't use people to create my content. I don't do that. You can't see me using people's video to come and analyze. And don't do that. It's not my business. There are a lot of things to talk about Biafra.
And that's why I like to listen to the program.
Talk about our problem. Our problem is Biafrans. If you begin to talk about Biafran problem, you cannot even finish it in 1 year. So why would I leave it and begin to look for gossip? Biafra is ours. Our duty is to protect it and maintain it. My beloved sister Ijoma, please go ahead and speak to us. I can see somebody there. Ijoma, if you're there, unmute yourself, our sister Ijoma.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Yeah, are you there? Ijoma, unmute yourself.
Yes. Good afternoon, Mazi Chicks.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon from my side. It's the first time I'm calling into your program, but I'm always on when I see you on. Even after I like to watch your program. Thank you for the wonderful job. Our medias, I raise my hand and my dog, my cats for all of you. And long live our government. You know, I will start by saying, may the souls of Ikonso and the Holy Ghost, all our commanders, the past, the present, our men that fought from 1967 to date, may their souls rest in peace. But as they are there, they should fight from the spirit as we, the living, complete this mission. You see? You know, I thank everybody that has been talking. I gratefully thank all the good Biafrans that are standing, which are also in majority.
Yes.
I'm so grateful to be a Biafran, no matter what we see. You know, the Israelites, the journey we always refer to as 40 days that turned to 40 years, 11 days that turned to 40 years, was a journey of freedom. And when they embarked on that journey, some Egyptians followed them. The ones they married, the ones that are their friends, the ones that would feel that we belong here, let us go with them. They were the people that made them to waste time in the wilderness. Because God never wanted those breed to go into his own breed. And those ones were wiped out. That was the generation that was wiped away. Apart from the generation of Caleb and who again? That made it. Now, if you watch Africa, this is the problem. While the West will always boast and say, if we give you independence, you fight yourself. These are what the problem of that. But in the case of the United States of Biafra, to show us that this is God's own project, my dear people, we are fighting our wars outside, which is also the best. And this, what we are seeing, is that guarantee that the day it is concluded and we enter that nation, nobody will come and talk trash and go free or deceive our people. Even our children are knowing the truth from what we are saying online, from what they are seeing at home. Go home and ask the children of 6 years. They will tell you you will see how proud they are to be Biafran. Yet we have not concluded though. Our DPM said, we are building a nation from grassroots. This is it. When you are building something from grassroots, you will expect the adults, the saboteurs, the money mongers, liars, just name them, to show themselves and go aside. That is why I said, for me, there is no forgiveness. Because as the Bible says, we shall know and be wise like a dove. I hang on that. Affliction cannot happen the first time. When God said it will not happen the second time, and it happened the second time to me, and I will be so stupid to talk about forgiveness on the same cause of my affliction. It does not work that way. Every country you see in this world have their sabo, even the existing countries. But the thing why you don't see them do more damage is because they have their punishments. Yes. Russia, if you sabotage Russia, even if you're a Russian person, all of us know, anywhere you are in the world, no matter how long it takes them, they must bring you down.
Absolutely.
If it is possible, they will bring all your generation down. Why do you think it is like that? It is because if you allow Sabo, one breed of Sabo will destroy generation. That's why. But our own, God is doing it while we are still outside. It is a shameful thing that our people in the West are the one messing up our freedom. But you know what? If you are a criminal, you are a criminal. If you are a liar, you remain a liar. It's only God that changes human being. It's only God. Even if you are a bishop or pope, if you are a liar, that lie, you have your Holy Communion blessing it, you are lying because it's in the blood. Don't be deceived. Until our people understood this, the pastors and all this nonsense that is going here and there, flying, they will continue to die deaths that they are not supposed to die. You are a mother, you go to church, you completely allow your children to mingle with the pastor, men like that, because you are in the church, people you don't know. And when something happens, you start crying. You have to be punished first because you are an irresponsible mother. You go to church, you keep your children close to you, serve that God you say, and go. So what is happening, my people, is bound to happen. Look at Burkina Faso. It's also his own people that want to destroy him. Yes. They will use them. They will use them. The Sabos must, you cannot finish with Sabo. But the thing you have to do is to be wise on how to treat them, how to find them out and trash them. And that is what made me so happy with our DPM, maybe because he works with the brain and the head. So once he sees you, he displays you and he puts you where you belong. God just love us. If you know how people jealous us with the leaders we have always had, we don't, you don't know what you have until you lose it. Our own, we are not losing it. From one to another to another. Like, if nobody is afraid of us, the West know you better than you know yourself. They know us. They know what we are capable of. Nigeria is making noise. Nigeria knows that they are already gone. That's why anybody in the position is already, before they get there, they are talking about the house they want to buy there. But don't worry, those houses, when everything is finished, I'm going to see how they pay the tax. Because in their head, they think the world is like Nigeria. When they finish, they will come and pay the tax. And when they want to sell it, the people of the countries they buy will not buy it from them because they know what it takes. Because you pay your tax according to your price of purchase. So let us not worry. We are still on the right side. For the fallback, they are falling into their dish. Their plan has failed them. They have failed from the beginning. They are still failing. These ones they are making noise is because as they have sold their conscience, maybe somehow they picked some of the pieces, and they know that Mazin Simon Ekpa is coming now, and the other ones of organization, now IPOP organization, they know that man they sold, that they agreed with Nigeria never leave, that God Chukwu Okike Obioma is the one that has the final say. That's why they are running helter-skelter, but it's not going to help them. So if you are neutral, if you didn't eat this morning, if you are confused, it's better you stay aside and watch than joining where your doom will come. My dear, thank you. I stop here. God bless you for what you are doing. God bless the United States of Biafra. I love you, my sisters and brothers.
We love you too, my beloved sister. Thank you so much for that amazing, amazing speech. Thank you for that inspirational word and word of encouragement for Biafrans. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide you, protect you wherever you are. Thank you, our beloved sister. Let's go to our brother Emmanuel. Unmute yourself. Emmanuel, unmute yourself. Are you there, Emmanuel? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Emmanuel.
Oh, okay, yes. Good morning,
Good morning, you're welcome. No.
So, good morning, my fellow Biafrans. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and your locations. Our sister Okurogu now, you spoken well, my sister. Oh my, your voice, you know that order.
Yes.
Nigeria in Afona. See, I keep saying it. Anything about ejirasi, ifrasi, anything about ejirasi where he be. You have an agency where he be in this world I on here. Just he not involved. Three things not involved. First thing we say, Omehe Zuoku gap from that thing. Zoo now, Omehe Zuoku after from Zoo. Anything after from Zoo basi. Because that stage wouldn't he be.
Yes.
Okay, Bob Broka. Oga gonna you. This can never move forward. When I got Nigeria and Nigeria can never move forward. And then K top Ruzie, Oga digide, Oga broke. Oga it is us, Nigeria it is us. See, how it is us. Nigeria got be a history. Nigeria will become a history in this world. You see, because a country near more rule of law, a country got only quiz you, just you quiz you, attract you, a country come because anybody near Nigeria just on I wouldn't know from the buy from the buy can you open and die. I'm out as in the more brain. Oh, when your brain at the see. A country where more than 5 million of your people, of whom boom haka. Only natural him in a civil war. Where we're not about Nigeria today. Hey man, I go now your Google. You see? So unlike our brother Jirajo, they say na Okwane our men our DPM and that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. See, once in ourselves, you're not here for someone. You are not here for someone. You are here for you are here for your freedom. So when you're not here because of someone, you are lost. Yes, you are not. Me, I'm not here for anybody. I'm here for I'm here for our freedom. This freedom I born for our leader, I born for our prime minister, I born for our DPM. This freedom for all of us, Biafrans. You see, it's for all of us. So anybody name a different. Only one na hear difference from me here what EPM name. That person not be here for or be here for freedom. Because you cannot tell me na man as of one second I'll be Biafran. On us was someone near us lying against our government, lying against our DPM, lying against many people. See? Onye na-asị ụdị asị ọ bụ onye nwere ọ bụ onye bara ịchọ freedom. Onye na-asị ụdị asị a just to ịkọta ha mmadụ, just to spoil afọ mmadụ. See? Ịpụta esi asị mmadụ akọrọ gị aka. See? Ịma na ma ya nwa ma ndị na-akụrụ ya aka, all of them ga-face the same punishment. And ha niile ga-face the same punishment. Ọ bụghị all the sabos, ndị sabo niile ha ga-face ofu ihe. See, our PN say there is no room for sabotage, and we remain there. So anybody now trying to castigate his fellow Biafran, he's our fellow Biafran. That person is not here for our freedom. Yes, like someone like Imam Bambam, only a neighbor for his pocket. Yes, he's here for his pocket. Ewere $1,000 nye gị ireceive oye why na gị nwa ya pụtakwa si na our men na complain na anaghị enye ha ego. See it, mana you receive the $1,000 itinye na akpa but ị pụtara media gị na-ekwu na our men si na anaghị enye ego. See, I not an evil man, ịdị more than evil. Ọ bụrụ onye nyere gị ego bụrụ onye a ga-ejide ọ gị nwa nara dị ego anara bam. You that collected that money, you are evil more than the person that gives you. Let me tell you, because it can word evil. Oh, you see, happen. Oh, yes, our freedom bo ezioku njem nwere onwe bụ eziokwu. Ọ bụrụ asị i were ha na-asị bata na you will fair. You see it na he fair ona. Ndị na-akpọ onwe ha ndị fallback ọgwa ha efe rụọ na ọgwa ha efe rụọ na with ya a na-asị asị. So my people, let's just keep it up because I don't have much to say. Let's keep it up. Let's keep supporting our government. Our government is doing great, and we pray that our prime minister will come out and join us very soon because he don't have any case to answer. The allegation they rebel against him, he won everything. So we are waiting for their freedom very soon by the special grace of God. So may God continue to lead us till we step in this promised land that we are heading to. By the grace of
you say. Thank you so much, our brother Emmanuel. Thank you for your word of inspiration, and dear friends are listening. We appreciate you for that wonderful contribution. Ozil, let's go to Ozil. Unmute yourself, Ozil. Ozil, are you there? Unmute yourself.
Yeah, Mazi Chus, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello, Mazi. Am I coming out?
Yeah, we can hear you, Ozil.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Good morning, all Biafra from my location.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, Mazi, like our leader used to say, our Onyendu Mazi Nandekalo said, when he was, interviewed by Dele Mamuju, the Tell magazine, he was telling the Tell magazine director that he's going to destroy Nigeria. He's going to destroy Nigeria. And the man was so surprised. How can Mazi destroy Nigeria? And the man was so interested to know, the weapon and the armory, the hypersonic missile and all the rest. Mazi would tell him that he's going to use to destroy Nigeria. And finally, Mazi told him, he said, okay, what will you use to destroy Nigeria? He said, I will destroy Nigeria with the truth. The man was like, this man, he has something else. The man was shocked and he was surprised. Mazi told him, finally, I will destroy Nigeria with the truth.
Yes.
And that's the only thing that have made him to stand till date. And that's the only thing that keep Mazi alive to date. You understand?
Yes.
So when I come across your channel for the first time, I thought it was a channel television channel. The analysis, what I'm seeing in your platform was something else. The analysis was superb. The people that communicate with you, the way you address issue, the way you relate issue. I was thinking that it's a Nigeria program. I don't even later on someone recommend your platform to somebody, and I listened it when the person was. I think he was in one platform. I can't remember the platform. I got information. The person was referring that person should go and listen to Harpert something, David Harpert channel, something like that. Before I now begin to come back and begin to watch your program, I saw your analysis was different. The way you analyze issue, you go straight to the point, no emotion. Let one thing the Biafrans need to know: Biafra freedom is not all about emotion. It's not all about emotion. If you're in emotion on it, my brother, you will lost. You will miss the track. It's not all about emotion. Biafra freedom is all about emotion. That's the thing that every Biafran should know. It's not all about emotion. Like our leader, our DP always said, we are building a nation from the scratch. Most people don't understand that level of it. We are building from the scratch. You are building a nation. It's not Nigeria. Just watching how many years Nigeria is. Nigeria, how many years Nigeria is today? A nation that just declines 6 or 7 months now, or 8 months now. You want everything. You want to compare yourself with America, which means you are not realistic, which means you are emotional. Biafra freedom is not all about emotion. That's why I love your channel. The way you analyze issue here, my dear, you are different. I so much love it. And when people are listening to your program, they will see it as a standard. You analyze issue. It's not all about casting, do all manner of casting, thinking that you will get views or get audience. It's not all about that. You will still attract the same people like that too. So that's life for you, because life is all about awareness. It's all about consciousness. Yes. Because life is all about consciousness. The higher you grow, you meet the same people. The more you grow, you will meet people of your class. That's life for you. That's life for you. So it's not about. I'm not scared about those people when they are talking. Last night, I was in a one social program last night, because I don't need to leave her, because I always go to her platform, checkmate her nonsense, checkmate when she will be talking manners or nonsense, and we will hit on her, telling her that one Yushosa is our sister. Remember what our Onyendu said. Even our prime minister keep on saying it. Don't allow devil to use you. Never you allow yourself to be used by devil.
Yes.
And you may be thinking that you are doing what you are doing is for the interest of the Biafran, but you don't know that you have been removed. You have been moved out of on the real issue. You have been carried away. I was there last night when she was making a program. Can you believe that when Shosha was playing a program of Green Lights Africa? If at all, you may be hearing that guy, Green Lights Africa. He always talk about analysis of our PM. When Shosha was referring Green Lights Africa analysis as Rosa, he said Rosa. Look at Rosa. If I thought any of you, any caller here listening, when Shosha program, he was comparing Green Lights Africa analysis to Rosa. I was telling her, this is not Rosa voice. Even though I was sleeping, I know Rosa voice. Even you, man, I know your voice. And even her, I know her voice. You understand? I told her this is not Rosa voice. I told her you are bloody like why such. I keep on hitting on her. Today.
Oh, we lost our brother. We lost him. Try to resend Request again, I will bring you back in. Request, I'll bring you back in. So that's what happens when you are focusing on propaganda and blackmail. Once you have created your program to attract propaganda and blackmail, everything looks to you, everything that comes across your way will be you. When you see program, you only be thinking what you're going to use it for against someone else. You see, that's why you see some of them, they cannot be able to anchor a program without using somebody's program to talk. And when they anchor with somebody's program, it is not just they want to analyze and speak the truth, they just want to filter the truth and destroy the truth and bring lies. Most of the time when they push people's program, the motive is always to tarnish the image of the person and push lies, misinterpret what the person is preaching, misrepresent what the person stands for. That is what they do. And that's what's happened when you occupy your mind so much with hate. You occupy your mind so much with evil. Everything you see, even when you see a positive program, you'll be thinking of how to use it negatively. When you see somebody saying something positive, you'll be thinking about how to use it negatively, which is bad, very, very bad. See Mazen Nandekano, our Supreme Mazen Nandekano, with the way the Nigerian politicians are attacking him, doing all manner of evil. If that politician does everything, anything that is right, Mazen Nandekano will support that politician. Even though these politicians want Mazen Nandekano dead, if the Janjaweed will come after them to take their life, if the Nigerian government come after them, Mazen Nandekano will stand for them because they are Biafrans. Mazen Nandekano has stood for Ojo Zokalu. Is Ojo Zokalu a saint? Ojo Zokalu will know that once Mazen Nandekano dead today or tomorrow. Ojo Zokalu have done everything, both in the first arrest and the second arrest. Ojo Zokalu played a major role in the predicament of Mazen Nandekano. But yet, when Ojo Zokalu had a problem, Mazen Nandekano stepped in and he spoke on his behalf. The same thing Mazen Simon Ekpa. With all the hatred upon Mazen Simon Ekpa among these governors, all of them are hating. But whenever they do something that is good, he will still point it out. Including Peter Obi that is today fighting against Biafra. Peter Obi that is doing everything to water down everything that we have done. You saw Mazen Simon Ekpa standing up for him. When the Nigerian government we are planning to arrest Peter Obi, when they wanted to arrest Peter Obi, Mazen Simon Ekpa came on board and gave a serious warning that if anything happens to Peter Obi, that we the Biafrans will react, even though he doesn't support Biafra. That is the spirit of a Biafran. That is the spirit. It is not about castigating your brother. Today, you see people, they will even take their own brother and hand over to the enemies. Something that Mazen Nandekano never did. Mazen Nandekano has never handed over any Biafran to Nigerian authority. No matter what you do, they have done so many things, and he has the authority and power. He knows their address and everything. He never delivered Biafran to any Nigerian authority. The same thing throughout the regime of Mazen Simon Ekpa. He never delivered any Biafra to the hand of the enemies. He never. Yes, some will tell you that at the end of the day, we are going to meet in the court of Biafra, and the judgment, the constitution of Biafra will take effect. He has never handed any Biafran over to the enemies. Never, ever. But what do we see today? What do we see today? Informant, right, left, and center. Up to the extent of suing the United States of Biafra. When you sue the United States of Biafra, you are just doing the same thing the governors did by proscribing the IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra. That same thing that the governors did is exactly the same thing you are doing by suing the United States of Biafra. The suit is not to Dr. Ngozi Arabese. Dr. Ngozi Arabese is just an individual. She's on her own, doing what she feels she's good for the Biafran people. For you to sue any member of the cabinet that his or her name appeared on that very book, everyone that their name appeared on that very book, any suit you make for them is a suit against the Biafran people. And you just did the same thing the governors did. You cannot do that, and now you'll be calling governors name. It is sad. Yeah, welcome back, my brother Ozel. I think you were cut off when you were speaking.
Weather, Minnesota. So the weather is not clear. Minnesota is heavily here. So I am now the couple. So to summarize what I'm saying, keep on doing the good work. Biafrans are doing, just keep on doing the good work. We are listening. We are happy for what you are doing for Biafra. God will reward you immensely. God will reward you immensely. So don't bother much. Yes, because I say seek the kingdom of God, the rest should be added. So as you are seeking that the real thing, which is that freedom, God will reward you immensely, and you will never go empty-handed in this struggle. You will never be disappointed of what you believe. You will never regret it. Keep on doing the one. Never deviate. That's the most dangerous aspect of freedom. If you deviated, it's better that you did not even near to the corridor of freedom to talk about it. But he deviated. So keep on doing the work. God will reward you immensely with your family. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you once again. Let's hear from our beloved sister Ojugo. If you're there, our sister Ojugo, unmute yourself and speak to us.
Good morning, Church. If you can
Good
hear
morning,
me
my
very
sister.
clear. Okay. Happy new month, and
Happy new month.
yes, we thank God that we have gone more than half of 2025.
Yes.
And a lot has happened, good and bad, in our life as individual, as family, as Biafrans. But we thank God. Any house or country built on a solid rock will never fail. And what is a solid rock? Truth and purity. Original. If we go to store, I don't know if it's the same in Europe or something, but in US here, when you go to stores to buy something, you will see a section of that store that you see, they say organic.
Exactly. It's everywhere.
Okay, good. That's why I say I don't know if it's like that in Europe, because I've never been to Europe. But in US here, it says organic.
Organic section.
Yes, and when you go to that organic section, you will see that the price double to the ones that are not organic.
Yes.
And the question that will come to your mind, why is this organic? Why is it called organic? So, it's a sign of something original and artificial. And if they are able to separate that in the store, you see, that separation is there anywhere in the world.
Absolutely.
The truth and the lie. Organic is built and grew with organic original soil. And that's why it's more expensive. It's not everybody can afford it. Let's use our daily life activities. Always use it to qualify this Biafra. It will help us a lot. It's not everybody can afford organic food because it's expensive. It's only those who can will go there. The rest of the people will go to the ones they can afford. And life goes on. So, Biafra is built. Let me put it this way. Biafra is organic. And hearing anybody talk here, we all believe that Biafra has existed years and years before the country called Nigeria, which is artificial. Do you see? Original and not original. Why is it not original? Why is this food not called organic? Because fertilizer barrier. Fertilizer barrier. That's why it's not organic. It's not organic. That is artificial thing added to it. The same thing that you see in Nigeria. It's like Nigeria is just like a robot that will walk and walk, and at a point it will just expire. If it's expire, some will expire and you go for maintenance. Some will expire, it expires. No, not even expire and go for maintenance, because once something has expired, it has expired. It's only if it breaks down, then you talk about maintenance. But once something expires, you are gone. And most of the things they build for us has expiring date. Nigeria has expiring date. Even those who created it put expiring date on it. Simon Ekpe has educated us on that. Those who created that country called Nigeria put expiring date on it. It has expired. And when you eat expired food, it's gonna punch you. You start having running stomach. That is what is going on there. That's why when you listen to our people back home, when you're talking to them, listen to them. They will say, nah, this country. They don't say my country. Say, nah, this country. This country now, wow. This country, Nigeria. That's how they refer this country. We are tired of this country. So, because, I'm just basing my talk upon what my sister Ijoma said, and this last brother said, when something is not built on truth, it will not last. It's a matter of time. It will expire. Nigeria has expired. The Foba group that is under Biafra in exile under Isaiah Anyok Ogekere. That's where they found themselves. And they are fallen because they know that it was built on lies. So it will not last. And that's why they're falling apart. If they're trying to patch it up, because they wanted the two accounts to be in the same website. The president of Biafra government in SI, Isaiah Onyok, said, no, I don't trust you people. You see, they don't trust him. He does not trust them because the foundation was built on lie. It's artificial. It's artificial. So we need to separate all this. If you go to store, you find yourself, where do you want to go do shopping? Organic or artificial? Am I going to organic because I can afford it? Okay. Am I going to artificial because I'm not able to afford organic? That's a different ballgame. Then you can afford organic, but you decide to go to unorganic. Please, our people, we need to discern right from good. There is nobody on this journey of Biafra that is not a full-grown adult. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, I heard from his speech where he said, if you have cancer is not treated. You cut off the cancer so that it doesn't spread. You think that I'm going to use the country where I am, United States of America, doesn't have saboteurs. They do.
Of course, everybody has.
They do. But how are they treated? That's where the point is. How? Are they not treated? They are. Last 2 years or 3, something like that, American Army stepped out from the camp where others supposed to be and went to a border of the enemy, was captured. Did the United States leave, the army? No. They fought for that particular guy. They brought the guy back. Did they just put him back in the army? No. The court sentenced him and he went to prison. Did they say, oh, we'll leave him there today? No. That is what Brochus was talking about, how Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa defend our people even though they're saboteurs. Say, at the end of it all, the court will decide. The court will take place. But since we don't have court, we cannot allow the cancer to spread everywhere. Because right now we don't have that court. And if we continue to allow this cancer to spread, we know what cancer stands for. To destroy the whole body. That's what the cancer. But how can we do it now? It's the way we dismantle all these platforms. Because if the platforms that are spreading, that are cancerous, if they have conscience, you open a platform and 95% of people in that platform are sending you a message that is knocking off your head. Why would you want to come back again to that platform? Where you know that 95%, if not 98%, are against you on your own platform. And you continue to spread. So, those who brought the Bible for us, they don't do forgiveness. That is forgiveness, but you have to do restoration. You have to serve for your sin. When you commit a crime here in US, If it's a minor crime, they're able to release you on bail. Bail is not free. Some amount of money. But did they throw away that crime you committed? No. If you fall under another crime and they bail you out and then you fall into the same crime, now the next sentence you're gonna get, you're getting both the first one and the second one joined together. And then they will give it to you. You're gonna go for it this time. There is nothing like forgiveness. Just let go. No. There is consequences for any evil committed. There are consequences of it. So we know where we are. That is the reason why this platform is standing to the man, because it's organic. Yes. And those who come to this platform, will you listen to them? Will you hear them talk? From their voice, you will know that these are organic. These are people that the blood are not mixed with any foreign blood. They're not mixed. But if you see those people that are mixed, you will know. Look at this guy that just got out now. That people are saying is among those who testify against Nnamdi Kanu. If you look at his face and look at the current president of Brigade, registered under Isaiah Onyok, Elias Ogenkere. You see that look, you see that nose, you see that face. You see the resemblance. They never give up because they are not for real. They are for destruction. That's why Nnamdi Kanu said, we will have DNA. DNA to be conducted because these people, they know where they come from. All this means. So you got to know the organic. It's like when you're listening to Ugo 247. Facts, figures. I will refer you, go ask. When you are writing thesis and you're quoting somebody, you put it in parentheses and put the person where you got it from. That is what Ugo 247 does. Organic. Biafra land is organic land. Pure organic. We existed before the artificial country called Nigeria. So you make a choice. Do you want to eat organic, stay in organic, be organic, or artificial? Yeah, mix it, mix. Is that where you want to be? Make a choice. It's for you to make a choice. And when you decide where you want to be, please stay there. And allow those who make, because this is a choice. You made this choice. Stay there. Live and let's live. And don't disturb others who have chosen organic land. And one more correction. Remember, we are operating as a government, not liberation. Please, do not call our army Biafra liberation. The face of liberation is gone. It's a big mistake people continue. I know it will be like that because we got used to Biafra liberation, but the liberation phase is gone. Biafra army, Biafra soldiers. All we are fighting now is the diplomatic aspect of it and to fully secure our land. But are we government now? Yes. US today is a government that are still fighting to secure their land. That's why sometimes you have terrorist attack where there is any opening. They sneak in. Ours is still open because we're a new government, but we're securing it, building that fence, little by little, a poco. We're still building it. But we know where we are and we will get there. God bless each and every one of us on this platform, those who knows the truth, those who follow those platforms that are organic, that speaks the truth. They will last because they are built on truth. And bless each and every one of us.
Bless you too.
And the country we build will last. God and the spirit of all those who have passed in this struggle, those who for no reason, those who that went to fetch water, they were by there, they dragged their body on the street. Those who were in their bed sleeping, they came in there, they butchered them there. Those who were left mentioned Biafra, and they are in agony, and they pass away. Their spirit will not rest until all vengeance are done, until we secure our border. They will fight. Since we don't have court now, they will be the one to be our court, to themselves to be a saboteur. We expected them. We expect them. We expect, ordinary 12, there was a Judas. And you're talking about millions. So they're doing their job. But those spirits will hunt them. They will hunt them and will continue to hunt them. We say, thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. You have spoken well. We appreciate you for that food of thoughts that you have given us. As always, may Chukwu Okike continue to guide you, protect you, bless you more and more. Let's hear from our brother, Ocean Monster. Are you there, Ocean Monster? If you're there, unmute yourself, Ocean Monster.
Thank you, Master Survival.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I will just say for now, this sister that spoke now, may God bless her. She's spoken very, very well, and I believe Biafrans
thank you, my brother.
Listen to her words, because these words is deeper than it echoes. Thank you very much. My true survivor, I will come back.
Okay. So, my fellow Biafrans, we must continue to preach the gospel and we must continue to speak. We have a responsibility to build our nation. We have all it takes to be a country. And there is nothing we do not have. In fact, some of the things the West claim to be given to us are the things they borrowed from us. The democracy today, they are saying that they are pushing to Africa country and forcing into our land, started from us. It started from us. They took it and they went all the way and they went and neutralized it and brought another version, which is not the original thing they took from us. They brought their own version. And they push it in to use it to manipulate our people to continue to make sure that they enslave us. But I bet you we have all it takes to be whom we want to be. The colonial masters knows very well what we are made of. They know the gift we have, and that is what they are fighting day in, day out. Wherever you are as a Biafran, you must never allow the propaganda of the enemies, the blackmail, to get you. There is nothing wrong in someone fighting for his or her own freedom, demanding for self-determination. It is your right. In fact, it is a natural right for every normal human being at a point in time to stand on your own, do things by your own self. It is natural. That is why when you give birth to a child, the child will grow from answering the name of the parents to answering his own name directly. Your child will get to a stage whereby the child will begin to do things for themselves. I want us to listen to this message of our Supreme Amazon Nnamdi Kanu, a message that will remind us of whom we are. This message will remind us of whom we are. Let us pay attention to this message of Amazon Nnamdi Kanu. With this, we are going to try to round up with it. So let us listen to the message of our Supreme Amazon.
When the British came, they saw the light in Biafra. In here, Chineke, they saw it in Arochukwu. And they said that you have no history, as I told you before. And I want everybody to go to Google again, because we are lecturing today, and type in the word Sambation. I want to teach you something this very day that will shock even our enemies. Go to Google and you type in this word, please. Sambation. It's called Sambation. It's called the Sambation River. I give Elohim praise. Sambation River. Go and, as I'm reading it, I want you to be reading it, please. Sambation River. So you'll be shocked. I told you everything I tell you is gospel from heaven. I don't add anything of mine. As I'm giving the message from heaven, I give it to you. 3 people make up the Biafran people. The whole of Biafra. Forget all these other names. The whole of Biafra. The Igbo people. The house of God. And his nephews. Ephraim and Manasseh. Are you listening to me? There are the ancient Ndibo, the ancient people who were there. The first wave of migrants came from Egypt. The second wave came from Samaria. 3 people. One came from Egypt, Sudan, Niger, Yoruba land into Igbo land. First wave, the house of God. The house of Ephraim and Manasseh came through Egypt, came through Djibouti, went through the upper lands of Ethiopia, came into the Afar region of Ethiopia, proceeded through the Central African Republic we know today, into Cameroons, and into Biafra land. The third and the final wave that came. 3 people make up the land of Biafra. 3. And when I say that Biafrans are Israelites or Hebrew, not all of it. I've told you this before, so there'll be no confusion. I want you to go and type in Sambation. Some spell it Sambation. S for sugar, A for apple, M for mother, B for Bravo, A for apple, T for tango, I for India, O for Oscar, and N for November. You can find it, Sambation. I read it. Oh dear me. In the earliest literature, where do I begin? What is Sambation? It is the mythical river. It is the mythical river Oh God in heaven. A river of stone. A river of stone that took Jews to every part of the world. There was a man that wrote many centuries ago. Many centuries ago. Unbelievable. This is shocking. Shocking. I'm telling you. The river Sambation flowed beyond the rivers of Abyssinia. Remember when I told you about the Afar region and I told you about Biafra, Bafra and Biafra. This man is saying that the exact place that we located on the map as to have Biafra in it during the migration was where this very river was located. And these are Jewish scholars of note. Josephus, Pliny the Elder. These people we are writing in the ancient days. In ancient days. Even an Arabian writer, his name is Abraham Abulafia. And this same river was mentioned in 2 Kings as well in the Bible. The river that flowed beyond the rivers of Abyssinia. And where is Abyssinia? Is Ethiopia. If you go beyond Ethiopia, it becomes the kingdom of Biafra. It's here. I didn't write it. Everything we tell you is gospel. Everything we tell you is gospel. Absolute gospel. Some people don't understand. They don't reason very well. But here we reason. Go and research it. Sambation is an assignment. Go and read it. Then you will understand the miracle that Elohim is doing in our lives. You must understand it. They say you have no history. I don't know that the British discovered something they never wanted anybody to see. They said, your name is now Nigeria. It means gloomy. It means dark. It means evil. Oh dear me. They said that the most credible account is that given by a Jewish writer and traveler. The most credible. His name is Eldad the Danite. You know, the tribe of Dan. In his letter to the Jews in Spain in the year 883 AD, he said, who are we? And the children of light. The children of light. There's something I want to play for you. There is something that I wish to play for you that the whole world may understand it. To know who we are. To know why we are agitating for Biafra. To tell the so-called misguided, foolish elders that cannot see, that are not learned, to let them understand why we do what we do. They know nothing. That is why we are the way we are. They know nothing. I want to show you something. Listen.
The international community can be brought to bear, the UN.
Listen.
Declaration of Human Rights, all the way through. This is a very...
No. It has gone. It has. Oh my goodness! It has gone. I will try to play it from here. Try to play it from
TV. But I amplify
Listen.
that we believe that there's a possibility that the international community can be brought to bear, the UN.
Listen.
The Declaration of Human Rights, all the way through. This is a very, very serious matter. There's something that I didn't mention and I hesitate.
A white man. A white man.
I'm not Nigerian. Although I think Dr. Lloyd has bestowed upon me the honorary title of Nigeria man. And we had a conversation. It wasn't heated, but he acted like he was going to revoke my Nigeria man credentials.
Listen.
Causing my 13-year-old son, who was in the car with me, to be very distraught. He said, Dad, you have to stay a Nigeria man. But talking about children, when I was a little boy, when I was 7 years old, growing up in the middle of nowhere, Florida, in a swamp, closest town was 30 miles away. The first thing that happened in the world that brought to bear to me that maybe things weren't always right, maybe things weren't always good, wasn't the Vietnam War.
Vietnam War?
I was in the South. It was correct and just, and we were the warriors. It It was the Biafra War.
Biafra. Listen.
I remember very distinctly thinking, this just isn't right. This isn't right.
The British,
this is a
you hear it now.
It is a great nation.
It's a great nation. Biafra.
Country. And then later when I learned, something most people don't know, that there is a plausible argument that democracy began in Igbo land.
Igbo land, a white man. Democracy, the world knows today, started in Igbo land. The whole world over. A white man, an American doing his research. I don't know who has this clip, and I want to post it on my page. Democracy started where in Igbo land? Now, do you see the reason why I tell you that we are the oldest people on this earth? And if you don't have the grace of God, you cannot write. You cannot read and write. A white man doing research in America. This is why CNN will not carry our news. If you're wondering why BBC won't carry it, this is it. Because the white man understands what Biafra means. Blacks in Africa don't know. They don't know the purpose of God in their lives. They have no idea. You see, the Yoruba see Biafra as something there to be fought. Let's fight it. They are fighting Biafra out of ignorance. This man did his research and said what our ancestors were able to do 5,000 years ago. Now, today, we cannot do it. The first written constitution in the whole world, Igbo land. The first organized government in the world, Igbo land. There are two people that God controlled from heaven. The Israelites and those that he sent to Biafra land. Only two. The Israelites revolted and said, give us a king so we can be like other nations. And Chukwukabiyama gave them Saul. Do you know the funniest thing? The Igbo race never asked for a king. Instead, they named their children Chibu Ezra, God is king. That is why if you come out in Biafra land in those days, I say Igbo land as an example because they're the ones maintaining it. And you say to somebody you're a king, they'll tell you to go and be a king to your wife and your children. Now you understand how special we are. Now you understand why I fight for Biafra to be free. And I want my Yoruba brethren to understand, once Biafra is free, you're also very free. You'll be very rich, I assure you. Because it's a blessing from God in heaven, not man. And this is what the British never wanted you to know. They don't want you to know this, never. Because they want us to be saying it. And being a black man from Africa, if you're saying it, people won't believe you. The British saw this. That was why they said we must amalgamate them. They found Nnamdi Azikiwe, and Nnamdi Azikiwe was a willing tool of the devil. And he agreed. Mazen Bono Jike wanted him. He said no. I'll play it again so you hear how special you are. I want you to understand how special. Some of you don't know why we fight for Biafra. This is the reason why. We are the oldest of the oldest, the very ancient people. When I tell you that Igbo language is word that speaking in heaven, you're doubting me. That is what they speak in heaven. The angels address God Almighty in Igbo language. This is the reason why the oldest civilization on this earth is in Igbo land, the center of the whole world. Let's listen to this man once again. I'm excited about it.
Right.
Listen.
This is a great people. This is a great nation.
Great nation.
There was a country.
That was a country.
And then later when I learned something most people don't know.
Most people don't know this.
There is a plausible argument that democracy began in Igbo land.
Democracy.
The very first written constitution on this planet was written by the Igbo people.
The Igbo wrote the first constitution. But Europeans don't want the world to know. Because they are wondering, if that is the case, why did God put people in Africa?
That's so backwards. And I'm saying to them, God sent us to Africa to bring light into Africa. That's our job. In here, Chineke, in our villages, in here, which means light, is in Anambra. It's everywhere you go to. Do you now see who we are? The first written constitution in CBD, the first. I want to listen to this man more, please. Let's listen to him.
The very first democracy that involves self-governance.
Self-governance.
For everybody.
Autonomous community.
Not just the Greek wealthy, but everybody was in Igbo land.
Igbo land.
And the very first democracy that permitted women leaders.
The first, anywhere when America was saying give women a vote, this is our mothers, so we are rulers. They rule the families. When women are talking in our culture, men don't come out. You don't dare come out. Can you say it? Can you hear who we are? When I hear all these fools in Abuja and in Lagos, all these riffraffs talking rubbish, I feel sorry for them. That is why we are harsh with any idiot that calls himself an elder who doesn't know history. What we are fighting for is to protect something that anybody will be envious of. This is who we are. And we started worshiping idol. Somebody will go to the farm and cut a wood. Or Pierre will say, you got an idol, rubbish. You bow down before an idol. And God took away all the blessing he gave us. Said, go and worship idol, then that's what you want. That's why we're in a mess. God gave us 700 years to come out of it. We continued in idol worship. And he sent the British. The Arabs came. He said, no, I don't want you to do it. He sent the British instead. Go and conquer them. And as you're conquering them, you're going with the Bible, the Old Testament and the New Testament. If they are smart, God said, if they are smart, they will go to Old Testament and see who they are. And that was what we did. Oh my goodness. Let's listen.
Was in Igbo land.
Igbo land.
The West, Europe, we were still in the Dark Ages.
Europe was nothing. You see all these white men building aeroplane and going to the moon, they were nothing. When Biafra land was bubbling, when the kingdom of Biafra was at its peak with God Almighty in heaven as the king, Europe was nowhere. They were in the Stone Ages. They were nothing. Oh dear me.
And yet the Igbo had figured out a way to have a just and meaningful government and a just and meaningful society and due process and fairness. And to this day, you see a great...
Listen, due process and fairness. These things are weaved into our idioms we have, our proverbs. This is a white man teaching you who you are. Fairness. Which is the foundation of our constitution. Fairness. I want the world to hear this. Biafra means fairness. You can never cheat anybody and get away with it. Never. In Biafra land. Oh God. Some idiots come up and they say they're elders. They know nothing. They are promoting one Nigeria, bringing the curse of God upon them and on their children. They know nothing. God said you cannot go into Nigeria, you're not a Nigerian. I asked the British to come to show you who you are, that you may return to me, that I may reestablish my kingdom. Before I researched and I found it, I used to tell you that Biafra is the kingdom of heaven on this earth. I told you that before. Before I did research and I discovered it. And I've shown it to you. Actually, it's on my page. Go to scroll down, you will see it. Kingdom of Biafra is there written. Which means that the name couldn't have come from anywhere else. apart from the people that they gave it. The white man is not telling you who you are. The first organized system of government in the whole world. With fairness. Weaved into with fairness. Fairness. That's who we are.
My fellow Biafrans, I believe you have digested this message. This is one of the most powerful messages of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, where he revealed why we are doing what we are doing today. And that last word you had before I stopped it, fairness. In anything you are doing for Biafra and you're not fair, you are wasting your time. Biafra means fairness. You must be fair. You must be fair. That was one of the most powerful messages of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that brought us where we are today. Knowing who we are, why we must fight to sustain and keep our identity. Why we must commit our life to pursue Biafra. Why we must fight for Biafra for better, for worse, in death or in life. But while you are doing that, remember fairness. Whichever authority is in your hand, remember fairness. Whichever position you occupy, remember fairness. That is the name Biafra. It means fairness. If you are not fair, you are already deviating. I want every one of us to go home with this word. Meditate over it. Think within yourself. That position you occupy today, are you fair? That decision you are taking, are you fair? That thing you are supporting, that group you are supporting, are you fair? That propaganda and blackmail you are promoting, are you fair? Biafra means fairness. Go back with this question, get an answer to it, and we'll meet again tomorrow. We will take our closing remark now. Let us start from our beloved brother Greg. If you are still there, my brother Greg, please go on, give us your submission and your closing remark as we go off for the... Is my brother Greg there?
Yes. I'm still there.
We can't hear you, my brother Greg. Your network, we can't hear you. You're breaking up. We can't hear you at all. We cannot hear you.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah, you are breaking up. We can't hear you. Your network is breaking up. We can't hear anything there. Check, maybe. Yeah, it's shaking. We can't hear you. Maybe you go out and come back again. So maybe it will be better.
Okay, let somebody speak. I will speak in a few minutes.
Yeah, Ocean Monster, if you're still there, please unmute yourself, Ocean Monster. Give us your submission and closing remark at the same time as we round up on the program. If you are free, Ocean Monster, I know you are also busy. So if you are free, unmute yourself and speak to us, Ocean Monster. I think Ocean Monster is not there. Let's go to our beloved sister, Ojugo. If our sister is free, give us your submission and closing remark as we round up on the program of the day. My sister,
okay. Thank you, Virtues, for another opportunity. As simple as ABCD, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has made it known. Like, I mean, I don't know what else do we have to say. A man has given us our history, given us an assignment to go find out who we are. And not only did he give us that assignment, he only defined who we are. Fairness. Are you fair in everything that you're doing? Are you fair in your propaganda that you're carrying? Ask yourself that question. Everybody is calling Mazen Nnamdi Kanu our spiritual leader, our this, our that. But do we follow those words? It's like when you say, I believe in God. And there is 10 commandments that come from God. He gave us these 10 commandments. Are you following that 10 commandments laid out by that God that you believe in? He said, go back to Old Testament. That is whom we are. And stop deceiving ourselves with all this flashy. If you want to be a Christian, it's good. I'm a Christian. I'm a Catholic for that matter. But you're still going to be whom you are.
Yes.
Whom you are is what matters. Yeah, we are brought up and then, our family, they grew you to, that feeling. But when you are grown and adult, identify yourself. That's what makes you a man or a woman. Identify whom you are. Identify yourself. That's what makes you whom you are. What is your identity? What do you believe in? So he has given it to us. Fairness. Why is Nigeria crumbling today? They are not fair to the organic people, the people of God. They are not. People of God. When you are fighting the people of God, you have a problem. You can never succeed. You can never go forward. Doom will be yours. Why do you think America always supports Israel? Israel will believe are the children of the Most High God. And we are part of them. And the so-called Nigeria that we have boundary with are treating us so badly. So badly. And what is the repercussion? Whatever that is happening to them now, that's the repercussion. Fairness. Let the people of Tukwukiki Abiyama, let them go. Treat them well. Treat them with fairness. And you will be blessed by God. If you're not fair, please think twice. Our prophet of our time, everybody knows. Hausa, Yoruba, Kenyan, country, no matter, has seen that this is a prophet of our time. All mouth is confessing that this is a prophet of our time. We're not going to value him because nobody has written about him. We believe in the prophet of the old. This is the prophet of our time. That everything he has said has come to pass. That's how you know a true prophet, an organic prophet from organic land. From organic land, organic prophet. Simon Ekpa came out with all his travel, with all his civilization, with all his education. Organic child. You will remain organic. Dr. Ngozi Odabese came out. An organic child from organic land. If I don't know any other thing, at least that Oga Town Hall home that she mentioned, I know it even as a child growing up because the school close to that Oga Hall is where I schooled. If you go to Flanagan, where she mentioned, the opposite, right, close to that place is a school. You see CKC Onitsha. Everybody knows CKC Onitsha. Behind CKC Onitsha, you will see Okono Memorial Primary School and the Pioneer Primary School. It's two schools in one compound. I schooled in Okono. And Oga Town Hall is organic children. Adakoya Miri. Adakoya Miri. When they talk, you see that wisdom. So you can't miss it. A blind person can hear. You can't even miss it when you see organic and unorganic. If you go to store, everybody, look, you see that green. I don't know, in US, they use green to identify. I don't know about Europe. I don't know if they use the same color. But in US here, when you go to that section, it's written in bold, green color. It says organic. You can't miss it. So it's easy to identify organic and unorganic if you understand. Yeah, they are agama. But you still don't understand. God will help you to understand. The spirit of Biafra, those who have died in pain. Because I don't see any soul in Biafra that for Biafra struggle, starting from the fight of 1966, that was not in pain. May they possess you, that you may be able to identify organic from artificial.
Yes.
You see. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you, our beloved sister. Thank you so much for that wonderful, wonderful submission. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect you. Our brother Greg, try again. Let's see if your network is better. Unmute yourself, our brother Greg. Unmute yourself. Give your submission and closing remark. Wow. What is happening, Greg? We can't hear you. We can't hear you at all. We can't hear you. What is going to just go out and come back again? Go back, go out and log in back again.
Clear. Why?
Log in back again. Let's try. Just log in back again. Ocean Monster, are you there?
Yeah, Mazi to Survival, I thank you so much for the time you brought out again today to bring light to this message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and do justice to it. Thank you. Because of the way I am now, I will just use the last word, the words of this sister that spoke last about organic and unorganic. And to those whom I will use or address as brain deads, the saboteurs that make themselves the willing tools against Biafra nation and Biafrans at large. This sister have given the address of school where she went to, which is very close to Oga Town Hall. We that was brought up as whom we to know things about this. And Oga is a very big town in Anambra State. It's not hidden. I'm making this clear because of those brain deaths who call our amiable DPM, Dr. Ngozi Rabeze, Honorable Fulani, and who asks what is her origin, where is she is from, that they don't know her address or who she is. Now you have had it from our sister. And Oga is in Anambra State, like I said, a well-notable town that have brought many notable Biafrans as well. So we will wait for you to say your state or your town, you that call her Honorable Fulani, where you come from. Please, Master Survival, permit me, because of time, I will just say, Biafrans, keep on supporting our DPM, keep on supporting this government, and let me use this opportunity to thank all of you that have came out last Friday to do the referendum. Keep it up. In a short while, the debris in the water will settle. We know who is who. And those who take Biafrans to court, it's not about Dr. Ngozi Rabeze. You took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court. You took Mazi Simon Ekpa to court. And you took Biafrans at large to court. I saw the damage control that Mr. Elias is trying to do on Twitter. But I will call on Biafrans to disregard that. The man, if he's genuine, he will never be part or neither sit or start where they discuss in taking his client to court while he knows what it means and the consequences of that. Even he knew that in that lawsuit that he and lawyers and Debris, they have failed already. I'm not being emotional, but this is fact. We are a nation. We are not group. By so saying, I will not go more than this for now. Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you as you continue, those who have listened, those who are on comment sections, and those who will listen after. Do like and share this message. Let it go viral. This our sister that's spoken. I really thank you. And this your word and your voice is always needed. If you have time, do comes out and speak to Biafrans. Thank you for your spirit. Master Survival, thank you. May God bless you. Bless what you touches your hands and bless those that you bless. I yield for now.
Thank you so much, my brother. May you be blessed also. I appreciate you for that wonderful, wonderful word. And our brother Greg, try again. Let's see. My brother Greg, unmute yourself. Let's see what will happen.
Is it better now?
He's still jacking up. I think it's. Let's manage it. Go ahead.
If he's having Bluetooth or this, let him remove what the piece that he used. Maybe
are you using earpiece?
Earpiece.
If you're using earpiece, remove earpiece and speak directly from the phone. If you're using earpiece, remove it. Speak directly from the phone.
Is it better? Is it better now?
Better. Yeah.
Good afternoon again, my Biafran people. Mazichus, thank you for the opportunity.
Very good.
And
yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I think I removed my earpiece. It's supposed to be a little bit okay. Yeah.
It's okay now. It's okay.
You know, when you listen to the voice of Mazis Nnamdi Kanu and what he was saying and everything concerning Biafra and fairness and the motto that Mazi Simon Ekpa gave to us, equity, justice, fairness, equity, and justice. So now the question is this: to all the Biafrans first, is are you acting according to the instruction of Mazi Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu? Fairness, equity, and justice. If we have fairness, equity, and justice, we wouldn't have had problem today. There wouldn't have been a chance of going to court because every structure was there for every Biafrans to follow with just fairness, justice, and equity. But because of our wickedness,
It is wickedness and nothing more that made Ogen Kere to ignore the last meeting Master Simon Ekman had with all the cabinet. And there he asked, is there any person that have anything against Otongozo Arabese? That place, anytime I would always go to that place and ask question. And the Ogen Kere still bring the last one was that he was putted. And Master Simon Ekman said that Ogen Kere brought complaint that you put him when he was talking. And he said, if I muted him, it was not intentional. And if that is the case, I am sorry, but it was not intentional. So, if this guy is a person that have repented heart and a forgiving mind, with fairness, justice, and equity, he would have forgiven. But because his blood is wrong with pride, arrogance, wickedness, he could not have plead that the person he is calling my boss, with the sweet tongue, my boss, without that boss getting into his heart. He was not calling my boss from his heart. He was calling my boss just from his, just Iberon. Go Jamie, my boss, to deceive Biafrans that he's following Mazi Simon Ekpa. There was no fairness and equity, and that is why we are suffering what we are suffering today. Then another question again is this. If there are fairness, equity, and justice, Five that is always come out and say, I am Amo Biara. Amo Biara of Mazi Simon Ekpa. I am Amo Biara of Prime Minister. When somebody gave you a gift, which you go and reserve the receipt, and inside your heart, you are guilty. You were 100% guilty of that money you took. That's why you keep the receipt. And it still continue and swallow that money. Because you know that Simon Ekpa will be coming out at any time. You started jumping from here to here and start calling Ogen Kere a criminal. For us to say that you are innocent, you are a criminal. You are worse than the Ogen Kere. Where is your fairness, justice, and equity? That is the Biafra and Igbo people that started democracy. There will be always Sabo people. Then I come to Peter Obi because I just want to make everything short because of the closing time. According to our brother who was here today, he said that Peter Obi said let them give him 4 years. 4 years that he will make, under 4 years, Peter Obi will change and do wonderful miracle because he's a god in Nigeria. Under 4 years, he will destroy Boko Haram, change the new economy, set everything under 4 years. You are telling me idiots. You think the Fulani people are stupid. And you are talking about democracy. In the first place, Nigeria was not amalgamated by democracy. When you listen to the message that the Fulani man gave and said that since the British have been fighting to put Nigeria together, why Nigerians themselves are not ready to be a country? That's forcing them together. It's not democracy. It was not democracy that brought Nigeria together. And how do you think that democracy will work in the land that you did not use democracy to emerge? It can never work. Because people did not give themselves according to what democracy preach. I am a member of Nigeria. It did not come from the mouth of Nigerians, no matter the tribe. And today you want to impose them democracy. When they did not agree with democracy, it can never work. So any person that is a British, Any person that an European or American who were coming to Nigeria to talk about democracy, you are lying. Because the Fulani man told you that even you British who have been forcing Nigeria to come together as a country, why Nigerians themselves did not accept it to be a country on their own. That showed that it was not by democracy, and democracy cannot work. Everything that was not built in the right foundation, we must always collapse. What do you call it? What I will say that Nigeria is a mere geographical expression to show that it was not built on democracy. So why are you people continue pushing election in Nigeria, which have not been one single good election in Nigeria, except the one that man, Professor this man Mosu did. So any person who is coming today that will be democracy in Nigeria, it cannot work because British and their code did not put Nigeria together with democracy. So there will be no democracy that is in Nigeria that will work. It is only the corruption, Peter Obi, that is fighting that to be president of Nigeria today. He have his own evil intentions, not that he would know. He knew that he cannot do anything. That is the fact, even though he's an Igbo man. So let us not continue to deceive ourselves and fight for our land that have been known with democracy even before we were born, which is Igbo and Biafra. Let us fight for it, and nothing more and nothing less. Thank you, Mazi, and may God bless you. And bless all the Biafrans.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that wonderful, wonderful submission. I appreciate every Biafran that have been with us on this program from the beginning till now. We are going to end the program. And hopefully I'm going to come back again in the evening as I did yesterday. I'm trying to see if I'll be coming evening to spend at least 1 hour or 30 minutes. So we're going to come back again. So if you have time, join us later on in the evening when we are going to come back again on this program. And we will continue to sensitize Biafrans. It is important that we do what we have to do because the social media network is not our friend. They try to cage our platform. They try to limit those who reach. We will try to break those boundaries. That is why we want to include coming in the evening also to expand our message to make sure we reach out to our Biafrans. Please, if you have not yet shared this program, I don't know what you're waiting for. Like and share. I thank you all for being part of the program. Every Biafran where you are, more especially those in Biafra land, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect every Biafran in Biafra land. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect all the Biafrans across the world. Be with us, guide us, and protect us, and give us that very wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and strength to overcome all the challenges. Those of us who are in Imo State, more especially, be security conscious. Wherever you are in Imo State, more especially in Umuaka or Zone, please be security conscious at all times. Continue to pray for our Liberation Army, all our Liberation Armies, those who are fighting on behalf of Biafra, those who are persecuted for Biafra. Continue to pray for them wherever you are. Continue to support the United States of Biafra. Support the United States of Biafra in any way you can. Continue to support. While we continue to pray for our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to join us as soon as possible so that we can carry this along and move with speed. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will guide and protect and secure all Biafrans across the world. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will protect the Deputy Prime Minister, give her wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to continue to do what she has to do. I pray for our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, for wisdom, knowledge, understanding, strength, protection, healing. I pray for Mazi Simon Ekpa's freedom as soon as possible. Let him join us before the expected time. We are waiting for him any moment from now. I pray that Mazi Simon Ekpa will join us in health. Pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for good health, for revelations, for strength. Pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for more wisdom, more revelation, more strength, for healing, for good health. We pray that his freedom will come as soon as possible so that we can move into the new phase of our land. As the declaration has been made, we will continue to pursue our recognition while our leaders will join us as we walk into Biafra land very soon. May Chukwu guide and protect every Biafrans. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafrans shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our leaders shall prosper. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I will see you again later in the evening by the special grace of Chukwu. Thank you so much and stay safe. Bye-bye. See you later.
Yeah, my dear, on the beat.
See mommy Nkechi, a rapper don't tell she the kneel for grave where my uche de papa Emeka. Don't blind from growing, Peking don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Me self they shake my hand no feel. Yesterday we laughed, today I just we more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know they.
Chinedu voice from under the soil. Brother, don't let my blood turn to oil. Little Ada they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she knows I be this woe. I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
No, make we try yo. Back up in the day.
I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
Oh, make we try yo.
Back up joints with a trembling. Oh, hey. If we no join now, our children go so.
This is not wicked word. This is not Confucian word. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. The river they go. The river they go. Opposite Udi. But the lucky hand the side. Along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver. The driver waiting they happen. The driver waiting they happen. The driver tell the Pali boy. See no day for talk. See no day for talk. If you better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. The driver wait you. The driver waiting. This is not wicked word. This is not Confucian word. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. The driver they go. The driver they go. Opposite Udi. But the rocking on the side. Along Gusukudu Road. I see people run, run. I see people run, run. Then I ask the driver.